Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the King Puff Cup. This is, of course, number 19, another Conquest format tournament. I'm a little bit understaffed today, so I'm going to be the one that's bringing you some of the commentary. I will, of course, be joined by Sprite if he wants to come in here.
Hello again!
Forever and ever.
Yeah, always going to be grinding out these tournaments, man.
Alright.
No rain, snow, or university dissertation is going to stop me being here.
Ugh. Well, at least I got one person that's loyal, right? So we have 17 participants today. Those are the ones on this screen right here. Well, this is 16 of the 17 on the screen. We have Kat and Dirian in the first round. We've got Z-Grifter and Nuclear Goo as well. We'll watch both of those matches. From there, we'll have in the background Edelweiss and Adrian going at it. Boxes and Grey Wolf, Mephisto and Dova, James and Kenrick, Rush Second and Pedgehog, Video Gamer 77 and Kishi. And getting the bye for this round is Chicken Chaser. So
what happens if someone gets a bye then?
So they get the equivalence of a win. So they'll get 2 points, but they don't get the match win, so they don't get that third point. That will basically match them up against the lower end of the winners or the higher end of the losers.
Oh, I see. Not necessarily something you want to have then, if you're confident.
Well, the buys are always going to go to someone that's at the bottom of the bracket anyway. It's never going to be whoever's at the top.
Of course.
So there's that. Like I said, we'll be going into Kat and Dirian for our first game, and that is Kat has the Apep, Milloween, Mordar, Setsu, while Dirian has the Apep, Retbo, Setsu, and Boko. So I actually have the bands here if you'd like to hear them.
Yes, I would.
Okay. So Dirian went ahead and banned Apep and Setsu, as you predicted. And Kat banned Apep and Retbo.
Ooh, dead on.
Look at that. Someone's like actually knows the esports scene. How about that? So we'll get into game one as soon as they're ready. Running all of it today, and here we go. Mordar versus Setsu.
Interesting that he'd open up with the Mordar. Maybe he just wants to get the win with that out the way.
It's very possible. Especially considering all of last tournament, he had the Millowing in the first game of every match that he could.
Indeed. So, pretty slow start. Dirian not really playing much.
He's going to lead with the
Cleaver. On the field.
Clearly doesn't have a good answer with them tears he just threw out, and he misplays the Swarmer so that they all go top lane.
It's unfortunate. He's going to miss out on about 2 experience points from that. There's a
throw out the
shot
shocker
onto Mordar's face. Maybe a bit preemptive. Divine Warrior to counter the Cleaver.
Yeah, it looked like it was just to buy those Swarmers a little bit of extra time, and his hand a little bit awkward, clearly.
I got an Undying Skeleton, tanking stuff up at Darian's face, being annoying. Setsu gonna jump on that Drone Walker and take it down, and a resurrected Undying Skeleton for Kat. Always a good resurrection to have.
Yep, the Undying Army begins.
Daggerfall already used on that Sniper Scrat, and Setsu goes down to the Warrior. Not quite what they're going to be looking for.
He's going to end up taking some damage from that Undying Skeleton, and with the Cleaver coming down, that'll be the answer to his Defenso even. Oh, there's a beam!
Oh, there's a Beam of Doom, though!
That will win that bottom lane.
That's significant for Darian with the hand Kat's got. He hasn't really got much good bridge catcher right now.
Oh? But he does have 2 Undyings on the field. There's a Cleaver that'll answer the Spirit Vessel, but it's not going to answer the Undying that's going to spawn up. Oh, well, you know what? I'll just eat it.
The beam, though, hits face and the Cleaver.
That'll work.
Very aggressive tombstone in the bottom lane.
He wants to keep that pressure.
It's working out for him. Drone Walker spawns in to back up the skeleton again.
And here comes Setsu to answer the Drone Walker again.
You see a Daggerfall in the top lane, take out the Scrats and the Snipers.
Well, that'll do it. And there's the Barrel Scrat on that bottom lane. But it's all going into a Divine Warrior. She'll have a field day with that whole group.
Yeah, that's some good value for the Divine Warriors, taking up all that range damage.
And looking to get a res. Not going to find it on the Divine. Might find it on the Cleaver, though. There's the beam.
Yeah, there's going to be a Cleaver res. He beams it. I don't know if that was necessary to play.
Well, we're about to find out as another tombstone comes down. It's definitely where you want it. That's another Cleaver. That's a beam standing by it. Not sure he wants to use it. Oh!
Does not want to commit the shock rock against Darien.
Yeah,
could have saved that Cleaver if he did, but he wanted the res.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Setsu coming in to clear up the sniper. Meanwhile, Spirit Vessel got a little bit more damage on Setsu's face. Shock Rock stun up everything, sending Setsu back home sad.
Skeleton's tanking up quite a bit for Mortar here. Gonna go down here though, probably to the Spies Marine. No!
Ooh, barely alive.
Oh, the Scrat's gonna kill on the bridge. That's important for Cat. That's a free bridge capture in 20 seconds.
And here comes another Cleaver.
High value resurrects and a beam on that Cleaver.
Just auto response.
This pressure is just... These resurrects have been so critical. Cat Darian's struggling to keep up the pressure. You do not want skeletons on both of the bridges.
Nope. And there they are, along with another one. And there's Cleaver in bottom lane. That'll answer Setsu. There's the beam immediately responding to him.
Another beam, but doesn't really accomplish much because the skeleton just spawns on the bottom bridge anyways.
I mean, it keeps the Cleaver off the field.
Probably going to see a shock rock from Darien onto the tombstone.
Yes,
there it is.
Will.
Denying that Undying skeleton res.
And the Scrat probably going to drop it low enough that it'll just decay on its own. Oh, there's another Cleaver.
Oh, just mistimed. If that was any later, that would have been a resurrect on the Spirit Vessel.
Yeah, that was very close.
Good timing from Darien.
That's a resurrected Drone Walker. Setsu looked like she's coming in for that, but there's going to be a Cleaver before she can get the shot off.
Before Setsu even landed, he knew where that was going.
It's been there every time. Setsu keeps going for that Drone Walker.
Good read from Cat. And now, of course, this is the part where Cat's deck gets very dangerous. Because all of the minions here, except the Scrats, are really good with Frenzy.
Here comes a pair of skeletons.
Here we go. The double Frenzy skeletons. That's probably one of the best reses Cat could have hoped for.
There's the Daggerfall double shot from Setsu. That'll clean up the Drone Walker.
Floating mana a bit, though. Being indecisive about what to play.
Yeah, a little unsure. Setsu didn't have a good target, so didn't know where to play the Cleaver. That's 3 skeletons on the side of Darien.
Cat's just playing so patiently. Doesn't have to stress himself too much.
Oh, frenzied Cleaver coming in. They're just gonna get stunned up. Beam on the Cleaver and face. And that's another Cleaver res. Coming straight in all the way to the face. No problem. That is a dead Darien. Oh, no, it's not. Not quite. Here's Swarmers. They're going to help buy a little bit of time, but the Warrior is going to finish him off, and that will be game 1. Going to Cat.
Sounds marching to the face as well. Cat's resurrects were just on point that game.
And it's just like, no, that's not how Milliween works. She gets a support unit that can be played and can be pumped with spells, but that shouldn't be your primary focus, right?
We can see that Cat's deck. He's only got 2 spells, Shock Rock and Beam of Doom, just like the other decks. It's really embracing that support role. We see Darien sticking with the Setsu again. Doesn't have to worry about Resurrects this time, so The high bridge capture, low board presence might work out a bit better this time.
Can only hope.
Nice slow start. Cat reserving his mana, just waiting to make the correct counters here. Gets rid of that defensive shopper. Good bridge buddies cleaver from Darien.
Not going to quite be enough. Well, it was enough for Darien. Sorry.
Yeah, Darien taking a bit of an early experience advantage because of that. Watermelon's weakness is that early game.
Yeah, before she gets that golem, she's in a lot of trouble.
Takes it to the face.
Well, you've got 3,000 health to work with, and I mean, although there is a beam standing by, nobody's really going to want to use it until you're under 1,000 health.
Arcane Golem online. Probably going to play against that defensive chopper.
Well, that'd be the play.
Give another defensive chopper to back it up.
More swarm coming out from Darien to try and control this bridge. These bridges.
Maybe just a cleaver. Unfortunately, targets the swarmer though.
Yeah, the targeting mechanics, and that'll be the death of the cleaver. Good news is it doesn't also get the arcane golem.
I'd say that was pretty good for Cat. Got decent value out of the cleaver at least. Kept the arcane golem safe and forced the beam commitment.
Little unsure where to throw the puff. Gonna throw it undefended in the bottom lane to some bridge buddies.
Yeah, bridge buddies.
And there's a
the
cleaver.
hard count of the puffs.
And that is the death of the cleaver. Thanks to Beam of Doom,
really
with both bridges going to plat. I mean, it's the go-to answer, right? It's not efficient, but it's not inefficient either.
That's what I say. Slow pace again. Darren just trying to extend his advantage. Still only about 10 ahead, though.
Unfortunately, that Shock Rock didn't catch all the Swarmers, and that'll be the death of the Arcane Golem. As Bridge Buddies come out to answer the puff again.
After sneaking minions by Darien constantly, the Elite Swarm being pushed onto the bridge by the Stim.
Now looking to set up some kind of push. We're going to see Cleaver come out, but it needs to stop on something. Don't want it to stop on another Cleaver, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. Barely saves the Cleaver thanks to those Swarmers and Shock Rock. I'm sorry. Saves the Cleaver that got Shock Rocked. We'll see Arcane go.
The defensive chopper. There's a bit of a stalemate right now between the two of them. The experience advantage really isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it did get a bit of damage in, though, because of that defensive chopper sitting on face for so long. Arcane Golem goes down again. Thanks to Seth.
Just sneaking these bridges away with the tiny minions.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cat needs to do something before Setsu gets to that perk 3. Arcane Golem is helpful, but not when it's stunned the whole time.
The arcane missiles there, unfortunately, didn't do as much as Cat might have wanted to that swarm, the cleaver. Still getting the hit off.
Here comes Setsu, landing on the top bridge to help protect the Stent.
Backstabs the cleaver. You can see a Chakra coming out. It's not going to be enough to save that Arcane Golem, though.
Ooh, the Whelp going to get
Actually,
a couple
the Elite
kills.
Swarmer is, though.
Not going to do anything to the face, but at least eat some free Plasma Marines.
Holding on to those missiles for now, just waiting for a good target. There's a nice beam of doom on the bottom lane.
That'll answer the Cleaver before he can swing again.
That's the board in his control. If he can hang on to these bridges, he might be able to catch up in experience. Darren's about to hit Park 3, though. This is significant.
Here comes Arcane Missiles. Helps pump up a little bit more. But now Perk 3 Setsu ready to go. Ready to fire her AoE shots.
That's going on bottom lane.
No, it's not.
No, goes on face.
And Cleaver's going to get hung up on Swarmers. This is a potential disaster.
Doesn't get a reload off, thankfully, but it's a beam of doom on Cat's face with the big cleaver.
Yeah, could not get
Worked
the
out
beam
well for
out in
Darien.
time to use it with Setsu, but oh well. Still got a lot of damage in. 700, in fact.
Park 3. This is where Arcane Golem becomes a real nuisance.
Yeah, if it can just live.
Having a hard time doing that, yeah. Especially with all these cleavers from Darien.
Here comes Setsu again.
Just to stop the plasma range.
Straight to face, bottom lane. Gonna get the shot off. There you go. 2 mana more. There's another beam.
Cat can't cleaver that Setsu.
Not in time, anyway. Has to be a little bit quicker with his reactions. Here comes another cleaver. Gonna get hung up on Plasma Marines.
No, the shock was. I think Darren was kind of expecting Min to be played at Cat's face.
Yeah.
Already some people do.
That would be the usual place for it, but we're here in tournaments. We're predicting where everything's going to be. We have a giant push coming in, but Setsu's on the face. She has to be answered first. That's going to be the game.
That's going to be another beam. That's the game. Cat just took too many beams to the face and the cleaver responses.
So that's going to give us 1-all. Milloween versus Volko coming up.
Volko needs that advantage in this matchup between these decks.
Let's go.
I don't know about the first minute. Definitely by the second, we'll have a pretty good idea.
And the cards aren't favoring Cat to start up with. Darren gets his Plasma Marines. Cat just has to wait it out, lose some experience.
There's Lost Legionnaires. They will hold that lane against everything in Cat's hand.
Darian's getting the upper hand to start.
Yeah, he's being very strong with it. Still has the bridges.
Has that minor experience advantage, and it's just getting these favorable trades off the start thanks to his opening hands.
Shockrock not quite in time. Has to play the stint. And that's going to give him perf 1. And it goes on the bottom bridge. That's where the game's going to be.
Catch up. Shock onto the Swarmers.
That will do it for a bit.
Bridges?
Darian's probably going to play the Cleaver in response to this defense, though.
He plays the Cleaver, though. He's not taking those bridges back. Even goes for the slow play with the Plasma Marines. He wants to get both of them, playing a bit greedy. And
we'll have the Lost Legionnaires go bottom lane as well. Daggerfall committed to get rid of the Plasma Marines, but that's still going to be the Arcane Golem winning.
Arcane Golem's just so tanky, it's basically a ranged warrior.
That is almost exactly what it is. Other than its initial damage output.
That's slowly starting to catch up. Darian's bringing out the multi-units, though, takes those bridges back.
We'll have Defenso Chopper go into the bottom lane. This might be the Cleaver, but Cat's always got that beam, well, almost ready to go.
Just got that slight advantage here in experience. Remember what I said, that could be the advantage that wins the game for this matchup.
Yeah, we're at the 2-minute mark, so Cat's not in the worst position.
Cat can come back from this, but it's an uphill battle. Just on the amount of efficient trades Darren's got, mainly thanks to those Lost Legionnaires. Just having that extra unit in his deck to take bridges with leaves Cat with less answers.
Yeah, and with Lost Legionnaires, they answered what used to be best bridge control for cheap, which was the Plasma Marines. They're just not available anymore.
Dragon's neutralized the top bridge.
Uses his own Cleaver to tank up from the other Cleaver.
Really didn't want to take that extra damage. Guess Darren's playing it very safe right now. Still keeping that experience advantage, just trying to maintain the equilibrium for now, because he knows that's a game he'd win.
Very good missiles. Every last one connecting to that Cleaver.
Oh, the Cleaver isn't dead.
It is now. It's fine. As Gamer tells us all the time, everything is fine. That's going to be the not quite death of the Arcane Golem, thanks to that shock rock.
A lot of health though, because of the burn of the bridges.
And Darien struggling to get the bridges now.
Yeah, he commits Lost Legionnaires on their own to one lane because he knows one of them would just die to the Arcane Golem.
And there goes the Arcane Missile straight to face.
That's interesting. I would have seen it on the bottom lane against those Molly units bullying the Cleaver.
That's going to be Daggerfall, and that's going to be the bridge going towards Darien for now. As we see the next Golem come out, Darien's still ever so slightly ahead on EXP. Even with all his struggle to maintain.
It's still at just 10, and the health advantage hasn't changed much either. They're just mostly keeping equal.
Now, Cat is very slowly being taken down, but I'm thinking once Perk 3 gets underway.
Ooh, damage is starting to come in though. That's 3 firebolts. And both bridges for Darien. Just constantly churning minions down to that bottom lane to try and stop Cat taking it back.
Yeah, he's actually, you know, in the last couple seconds here, he's managed to maintain very well.
He did not want that.
That is Perk 3 for Darien. Now all his melee becomes that much threatening.
Now his bridge control is even stronger than Cat's, just impossibly strong. The Cleaver instantly dies! That's 6 mana gone for Cat.
Yeah, throwing everything at that Cleaver, that will be the death of it. But meanwhile, Rampage Swarmer's coming in, just trying to chew up more of Cat's face. Cat really needs that Perk 3, like right now.
They don't have any way to take this bridge back into all these Rampage minions. Cat gives out the GG. Cat thinks it's over.
It's like definitely close, but Darien throwing everything at face now.
Coming on out now.
Wow.
60 health, 1 fireball will end it. That's gonna be the game. Just remember what I said. The first minute decided the match.
Yep. So we'll watch from Z Grifter's point of view when we're ready. But in the meantime, I do have the bans for us.
Oh, that's Serum.
So Z Grifter banned the Apep and King Puff. And Nuclear Goo banned Setsu and Volko.
Volko, okay. Alright, 75% on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand the Volko ban. Actually, the Fire Imp on the wall, that alone beats Brutus, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Brutus doesn't stand a chance against that. You need a lot of range backup to take that wall down.
Just need a lightning bolt. The perfect counter on the wall.
Deck, though. Up against the Grifter's Ravager.
Ravager.
Looking like he's got a pretty decent opening hand to combo with that Brutus. The Succubus and the Incubus together, just amazing backup.
Oh yeah. Got the AoE and you got the backup from Setsu, or not Setsu, Succubus blinking backwards. All the blinks. Don't blink, you'll miss it.
Better bust out the Cleavers if they show up. Or the Beamer even works. Oh, but that is a fake Cleaver. I don't think Nuclear Goo has a Cleaver in this Rappo deck. Oh, he does. He does have a Cleaver.
There it is.
There's a real and effect. There it is. But already countering the Incubus. Good intuitions from Nuclear Goo.
That's fine. He's got a Prowler.
In its place.
Yeah, Prowler going to get chewed up.
Oh, that's a good answer to the Prowler.
Daggerfall just going to sit in hand. Not going to use it. Going to keep it.
We're just going to heal up a little bit off those strats, though.
Yeah.
Reaching face.
Here come more strats.
Amounts of damage, but it's going to be a lot.
There's that Daggerfall. There goes all the strats.
Daggerfall. And the bridge controllers, look at the Gripper's experience advantage off of this. Nuclear Goose have to commit so much already to this Brutus that he's just running away with the experience right now and dealing so much damage.
Yep.
I think
Look
it might
at
have
him.
been a mistake to play that Cleaver so soon.
What else? I mean, I suppose he doesn't have.
Succubus.
Well, no, he played it on the Incubus.
Yeah.
And there's Frenzy! Frenzy with Brutus still on the field.
Frenzy Perk 2. When do you see that happening?
I haven't seen that in a long time, I tell you what.
There's a Daggerfall to finish the game already. Like the Grifter had such a massive experience advantage at the back of that Brutus, and the Cleaver should not have gone on the Incubus. He should have taken out that Succubus. It was the bigger threat.
I mean,
I have to say, that might be the first time I've ever seen regular Brutus have Frenzy.
I've done it in the past, but
It's hard.
It is
really
very hard to do.
That.
It's very much you had all the answers.
So Grifter onto the Milloween now.
Yeah, we're gonna.
This has got wall and fire. People really like the wall fire combo.
I mean,
you're an avid Wall fan. Why didn't you tell me all about it?
Wall is great and interactive gameplay. Everybody enjoys Wall.
7 mana answered pretty much everything in the game. The laser turret from Nuclear Goo, no spin off the future present.
Yeah.
You would love to have that last game.
It still wasn't the most helpful in this game. Well, here comes the Fire Imp with the Arcane Golem. That will actually work out pretty well, especially... Well, has he played his Cleaver yet? No, there's Future Pat. Oh, gets a Lightning Bolt!
Oh! That's an unfortunate Lightning Bolt from Nuclear Goo. Totally gets a mana bunch, but that's not the targets you want to hit.
Yeah, especially since the Arcane Golem is going to tank. There's going to be Cleaver,
Oh, there's a good
but
Cleaver,
he's still standing in the fire, so he's just going to go down.
Oh, and the Swarmers catch up them as well.
And here's another Cleaver from Zgripter.
Nuclear Goo can stall this out though. Has got perk 1. Oh, good Daggerfall. Nuclear Goo's gonna have to play more minions of the Cleaver. No, the Cleaver's gonna connect to face against a Rappo. He takes 2 hits from the Cleaver.
Now down to 1,000 health. Now, I tell you what, I think Zgripter's a little miffed at, not winning that last tournament.
There's a Lightning Bolt onto the Arcane Golem just to remove some of the pressure on that Scraphold, but it's not going to get much damage done against the Milloween. Scraphold really not something Milloween means that much. Defensive laser turret setup.
It's gonna work.
It is. There's a Fire Imp coming in and the Arcane Missiles. It's going to go down pretty quickly.
That's fine. It bought enough time.
Scraps on the Fire Imp. The hard counter.
Wall. It's fun. It's interactive. It's here.
Coming to a Master Field near you. But it's the low cost of all of your fun.
And there goes the Arcane Golem to a Daka.
There's the Daka. Nuclear Goo's actually got so much removal in this deck.
Yeah, thanks to that Future Past Lightning Bolt. Oh, it even catches the Defenso Chopper.
His rolls off the future cards would have been so good last game. Lightning Bolt and Laser Turret, they would have answered everything.
Yep. He's got him this game, and we're starting to see what RNG can do, even though Nuclear Goo, he falls under 1,000 health, and we get that music warning letting us know, but it's not going to be enough. Shockrock just getting thrown out. Daka straight onto the Cleaver. Goodbye. Lightning Bolt as well. That is all these scrats coming in. They're going to get Shockrocked just to make that go away, but I would say this game is currently in Goo's hands if he can just last a little bit longer. Laser Turret coming down to soak up the Arcane Missiles, and that is going to be pretty much the end of Zgripter's answers as we see the board clear up.
He killed like 10 of Zgripter's mana for free.
Not quite free, but yeah.
Oh, mana.
Uh-huh.
But that's insane value. Nuclear just running away with the experience right now. It's going to hit Rappo perk 3, which unfortunately isn't the most impactful, but it could make the difference.
I mean, when you're up against a Cleaver, you're up against... Oh, there we go.
People onto the Fire Imp.
That's a big deal.
Laser Turret coming on out.
And there goes the Arcane Golem.
You see another Arcane Golem, probably a wall.
Yep, there's the wall.
Oh,
it's already down to half.
Cleaver. I don't think Zgripter was expecting the fake Cleaver.
There's another Lightning Bolt. It'll find the wall this time. Not what we wanted, but that's what we got. And the bridge is going to remain Goose.
Shout out to that illusory Cleaver play. I thought that was a real Cleaver. I had no idea.
Get juked.
It's a good mind game.
Oh, there we go. 2 Arcane Golems stacked up. This is actually a bit of a problem. There's a real Cleaver, but it's not enough to kill the Golem. The Shockrock will kill one, and that will be the death of the other as well. But here comes his own.
He's in a very precarious position right now.
Here's Lightning Bolt.
But there's a Lightning Bolt. Zgripter's cards are just getting answered constantly. He can't break through to Nuclear Goo.
But here's the problem. His perk 3 is now ready. If he can get set up. If he can get set up.
He needs to make these Cleavers count now. or get that Daka.
Yep.
Pretty much Daka's going to be the only major answer.
Oh.
Lightning Bolt onto the fire and not exactly the target he wants.
He
Daka
might
took
have
out
wanted
wall.
that here. I'm not sure.
Fake
There's
lever
a
again.
lot on that
Yeah,
field.
does not bite the bait.
Yeah, we'll see the
Laser
buff go
turret,
down
it's
again.
too easy to answer though.
Daggerfall ready, not using it quite yet. Gonna drop down the
Such
second
an
one.
aggressive wall there.
Wanted that second Arcane Golem before the Daggerfall. There goes everything. This is actually a big problem now.
This cycle, he's getting into the spells so quickly. Lightning Bolt takes out one of them, but there's still a level 9 Arcane Golem on the top lane with the fire in. Nuclear doesn't really have an answer to this.
That may be the game if that can get to the face, as long as he can keep getting things onto the
Goes
field.
Daka. Scrowler does not time correctly. It does not kill the Arcane Golem.
Nope. But it's finally dead, and Nuclear Goo now down to 380. Arcane Missiles trying to go face.
Tanked up by the Scrats. He's just trying to get that 80 damage in any way he can. Lightning Bolt hits the stun.
Yeah, that's going to be Fire Imp. There's another Shock Rock. Almost at the point that he can go face.
Oh, he's stunned. The Daka does not go off.
Nope. But it's going to die anyway to that Scrat
Oh,
Horde.
but he hits Mana Frenzy. He's 40 mana ahead of the. He's 40 experience ahead of the Crypto thanks to that massive advantage he got earlier. The Lightning Bolts are coming out. The Spams are going to come out.
He's got full
gonna
control of the
place everything he
bridges.
can in front of his face to stop those arcane missiles.
Yep. Here come more Shock Rocks. There's a wall trying to buy time. Scrat Horde comes out trying to get to that Golem. Gets the Golem with the Lightning Bolt. This
That's
wall
huge.
now in a lot of
That's
trouble.
good.
Fire Imp going to try and do something, but needs more. Clearance.
The healing pump. He didn't have the mana to immediately remove that. As Nuclear Goo's got some health back. This could be enough to make him survive. He's going to go for the missiles in the face. Blocked up by the laser turret. And
Yep.
Crypto's slowly getting grinded down by all the spam on the top lane.
Yeah, Defenso Chopper came down immediately, answered by Daka, and then a Lightning Bolt soaked up by Swarmers. Arcane
No,
Golem
that's
level
right,
8
so
trying to do
aggressively.
something, but here comes another Daka straight onto the wall. It's gone! Just like that,
He's
Lightning
healing up
Bolt,
with
it's
the
gone.
healing puff. It might be too late for Crypto. He can't project any more damage to the face in time. Missiles just thrown out on that bottom bridge to try and kill that healing puff. But the stun comes on in. Lightning bolts take out the stim. Defensive Chopper holding, trying to do a crazy last stand here.
Yeah, the Scrats are going to soak up the Daka. That'll buy a little bit more time for Z-Grifter to try and grip some form of the field. He's gained half the EXP he needs for his own Mana Frenzy, but he still needs to hold out for so much longer. Stent just absolutely sacrificed in that top lane.
Scrap Lords are just providing so much of a meat shield for the rest of Nuclear Goose units, though.
Yeah, that wall, it soaked up the remainder of that Daka. Fire Imp trying to buy a little bit more time. There's the wall.
Golem. Wall comes in, but it's getting shredded by those Scraps. Daka comes on in. Fake Cleaver.
Yep, there's Daggerfall. That'll clean up everything.
But
But-
health. Gigi comes out from Nuclear Goo.
Yep,
So
yep.
grip the dice to Scrats. Just did not have a way to quickly remove all those Scrats. They were moving in faster than they could attack.
Mm-hmm. Timing is everything.
Let the fight commence.
Here we go, into the last game of this set. Crypto versus Nuclear Go, Millween versus Setsu.
Oh boy, there's that future
I'm
pass
still
to
amazed
open
by
up.
that Cleaver play. That was an amazing mind game.
You and your Cleaver mind games.
I love seeing them. It's so impressive.
Oh, a Reboomer.
And a
Okay.
Shock Rock. That's about the Reboomer experience, I think. Actually, he's got a few interesting cards in this. He's got the future card still. But he's got Morgrel in there. I suppose Morgrel was not too surprising, but we didn't exactly see as much as we predicted.
Eh.
That's because Fire Imp exists.
I mean, great counter, right? And that
Yeah,
Reboomer, having coming from Future Pass, that's basically an even trade with the Shock Rock. If he can find just some way to get that Reboomer value even once worth.
Bit of an awkward trade on the top lane for Goo. The Fire Imp just completely overshoots the Cleaver.
I mean...
Oh, look at the swarm of positioning from Zagripta to take care of that Fire Imp.
Yeah, that was actually really close.
Just barely out of range.
I was honestly surprised to see them not just get ticked. There's
Same.
future present. Nuclear Goo says, I have space. Wonder what it gave him. Bounty Sniper. And you don't get beamed.
Gets beamed. That's... Why would he beam that? I mean, that's a really good card to get off of future, but... That seems a bit excessive.
I mean...
Go for the face damage just full on this game.
Yeah, I think Zgrifter doesn't want to end up in the same situation he was in last game.
That, and there are a lot of good targets for that bounty sniper there. Obviously,
Yeah.
it has been buffed to do 2 experience, which is more than significant.
Oh, Reboomer is on the field.
Reaper's on the field. We're gonna hit that cleaver.
Daggerfall!
Daggerfall! It's gonna resurrect those.
Oh no, Shock Rock!
And it doesn't hit in time!
Oh, this is a
That's
problem!
Reaper value.
5 mana used to try and counter a 2 mana Reboomer. That's no.
It did kill the Plasma Marines at least, but... Oof. I think Zagripta might have taken a damage from that Reboomer explosion.
I think he did. I wasn't sure if that was just health shown
It
from
seemed
the
close.
bounty or not.
Morgul
There's the
connects
next
the face.
Reboomer. And Setsu as well. That'll probably land. Yep, right there on the arcade
Yeah,
gallery.
saving the Reboomer. He's backing up his Reboomer, which is interesting.
I mean, that's what
Well,
you
there's
want,
a Fire
right?
Imp, though. That's always a good answer.
Yes, sir. 250 damage is nothing to, laugh at.
It's not. Zagripta's down to just 1,300. Arcane Missile take out that bounty snap. Does get the shot off, though.
Fire imps all over the place, burning this place to the ground. As we see the next Reboomer coming in, now starting to be a real problem. Oh, until it burns to death. And Wall played just in time to save that Fire Imp on the top lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice, easy odds for Nuclear. And it stays there about half its health.
There's Cleaver. Instant answer on the Setsu. Arcane Missiles used to answer the Bounty Sniper. And you know what? Having gone face earlier with that beam, it might have been the answer because Zgrifter's in a lot of trouble in terms of health. Here comes Shock Rock. That not only answered the Reboomer, it also reset Setsu. That Defenso is actually going to get in quite a bit of damage. She's even going to leap away.
I'd like to point out, by the way, that's a discounted Reboomer to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Nuclear Goo is absolutely getting value out of it every time he plays it.
Yes, sir. Cleaver finally
I
goes down as another Reboomer comes out.
If I just casually play a normal Boomerang against Shock Rock, I generally consider that to be value. We don't know if that's the present or the past on the Reboomer.
It's the past.
It's 2 mana. It's 2 mana to neutralize the Grip of Shock Rock. Opens up a lot of potential for Nuclear
This is
Goo.
a problem. Okay, there we go. Finally got that Reboomer it answered. And there's Cleaver. All these spells coming out. This is Zgrifter trying to push in. Unfortunately, Scrat Horde getting in the way of Arcane Golem. Can't do much about it as Reboomer going to come in, clean up this push on the bottom lane. Jesus, it almost looked like Setsu fired at the bottom lane. There's a Shock Rock going towards the face, preventing Setsu from immediately responding, and that'll be the death of one more Plasma Marine before that Defenso goes down. And there's yet another Scrat Horde being dropped for the Arcane Golem. Just cannot get an answer lined up with it.
Use face there. Just
Yeah,
trying to project this damage out and knows he's not going to win the long game here. We remember colliding against the wall in that top lane. Gonna stall up for a long time.
Yeah, there's a second Reboomer coming into that top lane as well. That's 500 damage. Here comes Shock Rock.
It's another Shock Rock, but one of the Reboomers survives.
There was no proper timing there. Just going to sacrifice Cleaver for it. He's going to die to Scrat Horde now as Setsu fires at the face one more time.
All fire connects the face. It's going to put Sugata dangerously low. And a sniper scrap that puts him in Beam of Doom range. As Setsu jump onto face incoming.
Yep, there she is. She's back. Ready to do pain, and that's going to be
does
it.
not take the aggro, and that's going to be the set. Nuclear Goo takes a 2-1.
So, like I said before, we'll go into Boxes and Gamer. Boxes bringing the APEP, Mordar, Setsu, Stormbringer up against Gamer's APEP, King Puff, Ratbo, and Volko. Well, you were almost right. So, Boxes did indeed ban APEP and King Puff. So you got that one. But Gamer banned APEP and Stormbringer.
It's a very niche card. You need to kind of play around it being in your deck, and a lot of people just don't want to do that for Strat Tank.
I kind of want to see its movement speed nerfed.
Really? You want it nerfed?
Uh-huh. I think that would help its niche a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, then. And to give it more time to tank the ranged units.
Right.
Yeah, that might be pretty decent. But this isn't the round table, unfortunately. I wonder when the round table's coming back, man.
Probably when we have big balance patches again.
Okay. Hopefully not too... Oh, there's a new balance patch coming up soon. Watch the space, ladies and gentlemen.
This Elite Swarmer getting so much damage in.
Yeah, let's talk about the game, shall we?
like there was just that like mess in the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's just kind of what a Mordar trade looks like. It's all over the place. We're gonna see an Undying Skeleton res here. No, we're gonna see a sniper res. It's just gonna die to the Swarmers instantly. So that's unfortunate.
Definitely didn't want that.
But look how low Gamer's gone, though.
Yeah, that was an absolutely terrifying push. Makes up for that Elite Swarmer that got, what, 700 damage in? 2 mana card.
You take those bridges back, doing the Volko things. Boxes has to spend 7 mana taking those back.
Now we'll see Xiaolong and Defenso Chopper trying to make a push. Not sure. Nope. I was a little unclear if Defenso was going to tank for that Xiaolong, but didn't happen.
Another great healing shrine from Boxes. Force out a Shock Rock from Gamer.
Which activates Tumbler Dragon.
Yeah, and... Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to save it from the Cleaver from Gamer.
Nope.
So Divine Warrior has to be committed.
Now we have another Xiaolong in play.
No. Xiaolong gets activated. We had a lot of damage on that Defenso Shopper. Actually gonna kill it. Pretty good for Boxes. Boxes just... He's got this looming presence of how much mana he has to make a push here. And he's obviously playing Mordar, so he's got all the time in the world to do it. Although, I think he should have played that Scum a little bit sooner to get the Spirit Infusion. Maybe a Healing Shrine's gonna make him survive the Burn the Bridges, but Xiaolong's gonna pluck away at them anyways. So that Stack Scrap decides to have enough of that.
That finally got that Xiaolong answered, but now we have a Spirit Vessel about to go down as Cleaver and Sniper sit on the field. The Spirit Vessel going to get rezzed, and that extra 100 health, not sure it actually helps the Cleaver.
Not too much. Actually, no it doesn't. It doesn't get to hit it!
Yeah.
Bite your tongue, Dip.
Well, you gotta think about it, right? The Sniper could have been up that entire time dealing damage, right?
Possibly. Oh, no, it had a stim on its face and it wasn't targeting it. It was targeting the normal scrap. But as we saw there, the 100 health on the cleaver, it just went straight to Gamer's face up.
Yeah, that's the interaction we know for sure. I'd have to spend some time with some math to make sure that it was ultimately the good
if anyone
RNG.
feels like they want to do that, you're welcome to. We won't spend too much time on that.
No, we got plenty of action going on as Xiaolong's just battling out.
Game to deal with.
Yeah.
More plasma deployed.
Gets it answered, but that's okay because it's rest.
Yeah. Got 2 Xiaolongs in the field now. Gamer can't play any of his spells, so he'll just die.
Gamer's gone from fearing the Dragon Well to fearing the little green dragon. Oh, and they're now both active. That's
Flying
game.
Frenzied Rage. Gamer just gets melted. Dies to the cleaver.
Yup.
Boxers takes game 1.
That leaves him with his Setsu.
Here we go into game 2.
Setsu on Repo.
Let the fight commence.
Yeah, Gamer's saying to switch it up a little bit. Yeah. Not too much faith in the Volko. Right, because he knows it's a Dragon Well.
There's both dragons in this one.
Yeah, Gamer's going to need all the help he can get to deal with those, and obviously the flying weakness Volko has isn't going to be the best for him. And as the new system provides, it's better to switch to a deck you're more likely to win with if you're 1 down. Because you do get points if you win 1 match in a set.
Correct.
Even if you lose overall. So this is actually the better deck choice from Gamer.
And we'll have Boxes show some tears. He wanted to throw that Shock Rock, but he couldn't because Xiaolong was right there. He'll throw it to throw.
Anyways.
He'll throw it to protect that warrior.
He's taking a lot of damage here, though, even though the Plasma Marines come out to protect him.
Triggered Dragon deals a lot of damage.
Plasma Marine gonna pick up some scraps up there.
I mean, who was it? So, I think it was Rush that told me before, you know, that Xiaolong feels more threatening now than before when he used to just hit face.
Yeah, I completely understand. There's all Xiaolong. The biggest problem with Xiaolong was obviously 2v2, as everyone knows. It was just not fun to play against. It wasn't exactly something that would win you games. But now Xiaolong has a real board presence to it, and it's extremely hard to just remove without using minions. And it turns out anti-air minions, when you play Xiaolong on your side of the field, it's kind of hard to get rid of it.
Yep. And now, you know, he can't be played so much to cover your foot. Well, sort of, but it's not. You're dropping him at the back of your push. You're dropping him with your push now. There's that other Xiaolong. Boxes thought about the Daggerfall.
This Yakuba takes the aggro for the Xiaolong and deals some extra damage. This game has come out completely clean. And that's going to fill Box's hand up with spells.
Oh, he can technically play that cleaver. Yeah, he'll go ahead.
Xiaolong. That defensive chop is dead. Good Dagger on
everything's dead. But here's Cleaver. He'll try and do something, but he's just going to get beam. Ooh, the beam not quite in time to save the defenso, though. But the board is clear, and it's under Gamer's control.
Takes the bridge back from behind the warrior. This is a cheeky little play, showing why Gamer's got this massive experience advantage over the game right now. 40 experience ahead as a Rappo. That's where you want to be. He doesn't have to worry about Setsu's perk 3 for a long time, even if it starts going downhill for him.
Right.
Which I highly doubt it will.
Here's that Cleaver going to get answered by Scrathard. Oh, Xiaolong time to get triggered.
Yes, notice that. Unfortunate from Gamer, but now he's got quite a bit going on to Setsu's face here. But his Cleaver is going to stall up that. He's going to get stalled up by those Scrats.
There's them Propeller Scrats trying to answer the Warrior. Cleaver as well.
Hits Park 3. It's
There's
gonna get
Daka.
really annoying now for boxers.
There
Doesn't
goes
really have
Shyamalan.
much of an answer to all these spam minions other than the Vento Chopper.
Really doesn't. And it doesn't have piercing shot or high-powered laser either. There's that
There's a
beam.
beam from Gamer just to secure the kill.
Yeah, I think that could have hit face
does
if he
not get the
wanted
hit
it.
in. Possibly. I don't think he wanted to risk it. Because obviously, when you try and beam a minion and face at the same time, sometimes what happens is you just get in that zone where you're trying to perfectly line it up because there's just barely enough space, and then by the time you can actually do it, the minion's gone. It happens to all of us.
I mean, I think he had some time to work with there, though.
Possibly. Trust me, that'd be embarrassing. He's not gonna get rid of that Dragon Ball.
Doesn't want to look
Yeah,
embarrassed on a stream.
Shockrock and the Daggerfall committed to that Xiao Long. Ooh, Setsujun connects the face and the scratch. Get some extra damage in there.
Yep.
And this cleaver, nice and healthy. And look at the brute force against Boxer's range minions.
Wow. That defensive chopper exploded. Thanks to the help of that cleaver.
All these scraps coming in, just getting mowed down by the Xiao Long. The frenzy's so impactful.
Yeah, but here's the big
That
problem.
might be what Boxers needs to win.
No! Gamer's at
No,
196!
Mana frenzy. He's almost 100 experience ahead! He's
Right?
never seen an advantage that large. And there we go, Mana frenzy for Gamer. Here comes the Strat army.
Oh, Boxer's just gotta
Boxer
leave.
just concedes.
You know
He knows
what?
it's over.
I don't
You
want
don't
none
win
of
against
this.
Mana frenzy Rappo. Rappo is possibly one of the most dangerous Mana Frenzy masters in the game. You know what? Actually, I think I will. I think I'll go on record saying I think Rappo is the strongest Mana Frenzy master. How do you deal with that many scrats?
Chain Lightning and Gex?
Don't face Chain Lightning. Or Gex.
What are you talking about? Chain Lightning was
then,
brought to this tournament.
Even then, it's only a temporary solution, and then Rappo just floods the board.
What do you mean temporary? Chain Lightning, you play it once against a Mana Frenzied Rappo, it's there for the rest of the game.
I don't know what Rappos you're playing against.
The same ones that don't understand that you should probably put a break in your action against a Mordor.
Probably the same ones that lose for Gax.
Are you telling me you don't believe in them?
No,
Oh.
I don't. I think Gax is still terrible.
Oh.
The Dagger will take out those plasma and get a little bit of cheap damage on faces. The ranged minion pestering of Gamer has begun. Oh, has to commit another ranged minion.
Finally gets that damn green dragon down.
It's like opening an old wound. I think two major right now, just biding their time. Mostly even, but the box is getting a very slight experience advantage. Gamer takes that bridge back and immediately starts throwing out the fire bolts.
Gonna see more Shell Longs. Trying to do something.
See lots of Xiaolongs in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Boxers, though, with the Plasma Marines, have to trade a bit more favorably. Cleaver's probably gonna die here to the stim. Gets caught up on the Swarmers.
Yep. That'll be the death of him as Xiaolong on Xiaolong. Hate crimes!
Yeah, Gamer gets that first hit in, though. Wins the train. Takes the experience into his hands now.
Here comes another whelp for
Boxers with
Gamer.
a nice trade from the Dragon Wall.
Throws out Daggerfall. Not quite in time to save the dragon, though.
Yeah, but does commit a lot of mana to take that bottom bridge.
Yeah, a bridge that does not serve a real purpose in this match. other than XP, which I mean that's normal,
I mean, that is a pretty big purpose.
but Volko, Mark Bridge.
Exactly, it's Volko. He loves experience.
I don't know.
More experience-hungry masters.
Volko feels like he's really hungry for that first perk. After that, he doesn't care that much.
Well, I don't know about that shock rock.
Yeah, had the Elite Swarmer not come out, that might have been fine. But since it did, that ruined everything.
Oh, and Setsu has to reload. Has to come out a Dragon Wolf to get rid of that.
Man, thanks to
And
Shock Rock.
That was
Oh my
take down
God.
the Dragon Well.
That's not what you want to see at all.
Not even something you see every day. And Setsu jumps on the top lane.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
he's
she
not
can
gonna
still
go
shoot
through
the
the
bottom
bottom
lane, it's fine.
Health looking about equal. Gamer getting about 10 experience or so ahead.
Oh.
But the bridges go back in the box's favor, so that will close up pretty quickly now.
Thinking about the beam? Finally, beams.
It's a lot of damage on Gamer's face there from that push. I can see why you commit the beam to that. Wasn't exactly hurting for mana.
I think he wanted to make more of his own reload against that Defenso chopper, but it was just taking too long. Oh. Trigger Dragon's here.
To the cleaver. That's not actually gonna kill it. Okay, there's a shock rock just to secure it.
Oh, Daggerfall barely in time. The stun almost wore off.
I'm surprised that one didn't have shield. What hit it?
Well, it was stunned from the previous shock rock.
Oh, I forget about that mechanic.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not a mechanic you ever get experience because why would you be trying to remove Xiaolong with spells? But
What are you talking
Xiaolong will
about?
not get another shield. You don't want to commit 5 mana or so to kill a Xiaolong. That's not worth it. But the health is still equal, but it's going down to the 1,000 range. Just again, it's starting to get very close.
Mm-hmm. Now Setsu's got that high-powered laser.
They're just both dead even right now. 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Setsu's gonna start making the face. No, the Volko hit just strong enough.
There's that
There we
another
go.
cleaver. This time it's
Game
Rampage.
1,000.
That might be
Obviously,
enough.
Foxes has the beam, but
Doesn't want
Gamer's
to
got his
commit.
firebolts.
Here comes Setsu, trying to clear up everything on that top lane. There's the
Oh,
high-powered
there's a
laser.
lot. Yeah, that's a stun shot. Reloads. Gonna hit the defensive chopper.
Mm-hmm.
Reaver gets committed, pushing everything down in this top lane here. That's a lot of range minions to deal with.
Yeah,
But
but
the
they're
Cleaver's
gonna get
gonna
dealt.
tank all of
Oh, more swarmers.
Oh,
Now it's a
forward
problem.
The last second though.
And the bridge
Box is
ultimately
still
goes to
pushing
boxes.
through.
Going
There's
face
the
now.
chopper.
Here comes the
Yeah,
pain.
he's jumping face. Oh, I thought Setsu was gonna target Xiaolong. That would have been disastrous for the gamer.
Yeah.
It is still disastrous. Though.
Oh,
Setsu
that's
is
gotta be
getting
the
an early
game.
stun
Oh,
shot.
okay.
One more Setsu shot finishes the game. Box is like to set 2-1.
Yep. Chi-Chi, Mr. Boxes. We got Edelweiss banning Apep for his first choice against Rush. And we have the second choice being that Setsu. So, was right
Yeah,
there.
he's around that one. I mean, it's not exactly hard to predict. Everyone loves banning Apep and Setsu.
And of course, you got the other one correct too, which is Apep and King Puff. Like it's
Raging
neat.
Reinforcements.
To another exciting round of
No.
Reinforcements for the Milloween rework, but its only niche was player on Milloween. You
Oh,
don't
come
really
on, Dragon
have
Nest
to do
exists.
enough.
And I mean,
Dragon Nest is a
honestly,
bad card. Anyways.
Raging Reinforcements isn't that bad. Like
It's-
you get it for free from Apep. It's a really good card.
well, yeah, any card's good at a cost 0 mana. Suck at Blood Imps. We've seen time and time again why that's a good card. But here we go. Into the match. Volko versus Volko. Nice mirror match. First one we've seen on stream in quite a while.
Volko v Volko? Yeah, actually, I think so. Normally the Volkos end up against something else. Even when both
of them
players have them.
want to get that Volko win out the way. Or just get some early momentum going.
Yeah,
So
it's
bridges
usually
are
that
opposite.
same pick.
Always interesting to see where those bridge marks go. If they end up on the same one, that tends to make some very interesting games. Where everyone just throws all of their minions on that bottom lane.
We just need a reenactment of the Scrats of Normandy again. From last
Never
tournament.
forget that game. So many Scrats you could barely walk on the bridge.
Oh man, dude, it was a carpet of Scrats down there.
Kind of interesting that there's crossbow dudes being played here.
Well, it's a cheap card, and I tell you what, of all the masters I would use it with, Volko's probably the #1.
I suppose so. It is anti-air, which is something he sorely lacks.
Mm-hmm. And it's cheap, so it works really well with his first perk. And unlike Stormbringer, like Stormbringer, he likes ranged units, but I don't think he likes crossbow dudes. Not if they're not coming from a guild.
Either way, slowing a bit of mana there, quite indecisive about what to play.
Yeah, he wanted to play the scrap pack, but he didn't really know where to play them. Ultimately decided to play them behind his face.
Well, crossbow dude there forces out an elite swarm response and counters it with the Scrat Horde.
It'll work.
Yeah, it works. He has got a bit of an experience advantage. About 10.
Forces
That's
out the
all I haven't
Defenso
too
Chopper
much about,
because of it.
but-
Not really finding any space to play his Scrat Launcher.
No, especially not with that wall. That wall is going to be the bane of his existence.
Ooh, the Morgirl push to clean up that Defenso Chopper. There's that niche that
Yeah,
I was
the Burn
told
the
that
Bridges.
exists.
Burn the Bridges just kind of doesn't get any value there. Not often you see that happen in Volko. Usually it gets something, but I think I only killed a couple of swarmers on the bottom bridge.
I mean, 0 mana, clean up some 2 manas, that's okay, right?
It's not what you want. You could have killed the Morgul with that.
There's
the
that Scrat Launcher. There's
we're
the
gonna see the
problem.
wall very quickly.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
And drop it way
And
back as well.
Monster is not going to be hitting anything anytime soon. Gets hit by the Bund of Bridges even.
That is Rush doing his best to hang into this game, which he is very sorely, honestly, losing at this point. But if he can ever really get that Scrat Launcher to stay up for the full duration, this game is his. Basically.
So Chopper just slowly wheeling its way down to Edelweiss's face. Doesn't really want to play anything into that.
Yeah,
So
up
the
for
Vine
the,
Warrior is good enough.
yeah. Gives the field to Rush. This might be the opening for another Scrat Launcher.
Is it though? He just hit part 3. Now Rush is slowly losing that health advantage. Down to 1,000. Swarm is connecting the face.
Yeah, now there's a big problem over there. I would tell. Yep, that is it.
That's going to be game 1.
Not sure Edel sees it yet, or he wants to finish it with a firebolt. One of the two.
No, I think he sees it now.
GG.
Well, that's a spear throw. Let's finish it.
He wanted
there's
to
a
scrat.
crossbow dude. I think the crossbow dude got the lethal.
Oh, did he actually? Oh well.
Hate it when that happens. Here we go, though. Ravager versus Rapper. You see a Zeppelin bomber, by the way. That's definitely not a card you see often.
I believe he's the only person that brought the Zeppelin as well.
Well, yeah, because no one plays Zeppelin. Zeppelin's pretty much only been meta for one deck, and that's dead now because of the Black Hole nerfs.
Honestly, there was a deck I ran into on the ladder one time that ran Zeppelin in a mostly spammy deck, and it was actually really good.
I mean, Zeppelin is good if it does connect the face at all. It's a lot of damage.
It's like a rammer, except just not quite as tanky. And it's air, so if your opponent is lacking in anti-air at any point in the match, you can take advantage of that.
Or your anti-air just gets swarmed.
That too. We'll see Succubus come out to clean up the Defenso Chopper with the help of the Divine Warrior. That will cause the spawn of Brutus, but he's not going to catch up to that push. And Zeppelin even invested as well.
Rush second comes out of the Plasma Marines though to answer it.
That'll take care of that, no problem. Cleaver
Brutus is
actually...
unsupported on the bottom lane.
Cleaver barely survives in that top lane after clearing everything up. Brutus actually going to be kind of okay, but...
Whoa, Morgul! Unfortunate, I don't think you guys really knew that interaction. Probably looking to just kill the Cleaver and have an alive Morgul, but don't underestimate how quickly Cleaver attacks. You gotta play you gotta play it in its Cleaver's path if you want to get that off. That one's all about timing.
Right. Sorry, things going on in the background. So we have this nice push coming in. Zeppelin's going to connect the face here.
Hits face.
For the first time in the match, if I'm right. Yeah, it actually gets the second one.
Yes, it does. That's a lot of damage. It's, what, 250 on a hit, I think?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that thing hurts. It's like a melee old Xiao Long.
Like, yeah, and it's 2 mana, so cheaper than the old Xiaolong, and it doesn't require your opponent to play a spell. It just requires getting it to the face. And Succubus is going to be answered by the Cleaver.
Yep, a nice tidy answer. Takes a little bit of chip damage from the Plasma Marine, but I don't think Rush 2nd cares too much about it.
Now the Cleaver coming towards face, but going to find Divine Warrior. I'd say with the recent patch, that was a bit risky.
Yeah. Rush is at a significant HP disadvantage, made up that Zeppelin Bomber though.
Ooh,
1,000 under.
Morgul clean up all them scrats, and we started up the pushes again. Rush with a slight advantage in XP.
Very slight. But that is going to make a bit of a difference when it comes to Ravager, because he wants to be hitting perk 3 as soon as possible now, because that's his next win condition. I honestly don't think a Ravager after perk 3 has much of a chance of winning if Terror Brutus doesn't finish the game. I mean, Frenzy's good, but it's not good enough considering the other masters get to keep their perk steroids on.
I mean, the big thing about Brutus and Terror Brutus is not that they're going to be the one that wins the game necessarily, but it's that each time they spawn, you're supposed to get a lot of damage into that face and leave them in a state where you can easily finish them off. Which he does, which Edel does have beat.
Tournaments. You do, yeah, he does.
So he has the potential to still finish it. Gonna have a wall drop very early.
Terror Brutus back up and maybe a Zeppelin Bomber on Rush 2nd's face.
That would definitely cause the end real quick, but the problem is, Rush is going to be in perk 3 for quite a while before that Terror Brutus comes up, and he can potentially DACA it twice before it gets to his face. Edelweiss being very patient with his placement just to make sure that he has something for every time that dagger comes out. Now Frenzied Succubus showing us what she can do. Not going to be enough against a Cleaver though.
Making its way in, stints deployed. Does not stop the thanks to that Frenzy. And there's Terror Brutus on the top lane.
With Divine Warrior leading the charge with Plasma Marines behind.
He's just going to play a wall to stop that Cleaver and let Ravager deal with the rest. He doesn't care. He's going all in now.
And Defenso Chopper not really the best answer against a Brutus, thanks to their heal. Thanks to Brutus's heal every time he hits.
Take out that Succubus. Terror Brutus tanking up all of this anti-air right now. Zeppelin is going to get a hit in.
Yep. Just one,
Could
though.
have even beamed that Xiao Long, honestly.
Yeah, he was hovering it for a while, just never sent it out. There we're going to see Brutus continuing to do some work, but
Well,
he's going to go down. Here comes a frenzied whelp. It's not going to quite find face,
on the
though.
rush second there.
There goes Terra Brutus.
Yeah,
Rush
dealt with that quite well.
Only lost, what, 500 health?
That was most from the Zeppelin bomber as well.
And now, Edelweiss has to find some way to get to Rush without Brutus available to him anymore. Edel's still playing this game very safe, floating mana now and then because of it. That's going to be a beam
on the top lane. It's not like the suck. He doesn't want to deal with it. Just the amount of melee minions Rush Second's throwing out.
Here comes a Daka into the wall, almost obliterates it.
Yeah. The Scrat Hold's going to come in, but she's going to get shredded up by Ravager. Ravager likes fighting the Scrats.
Yeah. Smack, smack, next Scrat. And I would say at this point, I'm pretty confident Rush has got this outside of Edel getting some major push going or that Zeppelin sneaking through with a frenzy.
Indeed. Rush is just going to stop. The experience is rather even though, but I think when it hits Mana Frenzy, Ratbo obviously has the upper hand on Ravager. I don't think that's anywhere, like, even near quite a contention.
Like, if Edel can get these Divine Warriors into good positions to protect against Daka, that might give him the edge in Mana Frenzy, but only until he gets across the bridge.
Indeed. May just see Rush Second as Cleaver connects the face.
Yeah, finally.
There's
a beam as well.
I think you need 2 hits, but that's a lot of damage on the Edelweiss going into Mana Frenzy, which Rush Second's actually going to hit first, just barely here, by about 10.
Gets that bottom bridge.
The music.
It's another Divine Warrior comes down. That'll take it up for a bit. There's Mana Frenzy.
It's a very late Mana Frenzy.
Yeah, 8 minutes. As we see the Daka come in and obliterate what was a warrior.
Zeppelin gets thrown out, doesn't accomplish anything.
And Morgul clean up all the Scrats and the Cleaver. There's a beam. That'll clean up what remains. Wall trapped into the beam. Here's Mana Frenzy.
Mana Frenzy. He's got to take control of these bridges, but can he manage that just against the pure hordes of Scrats coming from Rush Second here?
Well, Edel can hold out for a long time thanks to both Wall and Divine Warrior, but now he's just floating mana a little bit indecisive about what he wants to do.
He's dropping low, takes a lot there. Down to 500.
There's another wall. Let's see Spear Throws. They'll take the bridge for a brief moment, but not before the Scrats retake. Here comes a beam into the bottom lane, cleaning up all those big minions, but that just activates a Xiao Long, and that's going to start tearing through the wall. That'll be gone very shortly. Divine Warrior ready to go again, but that is another beam on the face. Succubus comes down. That'll answer the dragon. Divine Warrior.
He can't push through to Rush Second's face. He just could not get the damage he wanted on Rush Second's face this game. Rush has played so defensively this game. That's going to be the GG. It ties up the set 1-0.
So that leaves us with Ravager v Volko. Right.
And I believe there isn't actually too much anti-air in Rush Second's deck here. No, you're right. He's got 3. He's got the Stint, the Plasmarines, and Xiao Long. That's enough to be concerned about.
Right. And should Edel ever drop that beam onto them, that could spell the game very quick.
Indeed, he really has to hold on to that Cleaver for dear life. Do not play that before Brutus shows up. Otherwise, he's in a world of trouble.
So, we have our beginning interactions as always. Little trades here and there as we save up for our perk 1s.
Yeah, well, we know what they're saving up for, and here it is.
Brutus. And We'll
See
see
how they interact with
Defenso
it.
Chopper
That's
get
an early
dropped.
Defenso Chopper from Rush Second. Very aggressive.
Yeah, it's going to get... Oh!
There's going to be a beam, though!
That
It
is the
takes care of
play!
Bruce and the Succubus off the bat. Fantastic counter from Rush Second. And Edelweiss is now left without a first perk.
Uh-huh.
That was dealt with so quickly.
Yeah, that was
He
the
had a
absolute
plan.
ideal
I
situation
thought
right
the
there.
defensive jumper was a mistake. Now that I think about it, that was probably bait. He was baiting something out to probably the Succubus specifically, trying to kill that defensive jumper, and then he just gets all that value.
I tell you what, it was a risk, and it ended up paying off. Like, sure, you can see the deck, but Succubus being played close enough to catch in the beam too? Ooh.
Now we're just gonna see. Otherwise, taking a bit of damage here. These pokes.
Yeah, he wants everything to go into this bottom lane to try and do something. Warrior barely going to survive, which will buy a little bit of time for the Plasma Marines, long enough for the Cleaver to have to hit one.
Connect.
Now
Yeah,
it's a
hits on the
problem for
Succubus
Rush.
as well. Yeah, Rush just took a lot of damage there, about 500.
So if Edo can keep setting up pushes like that, which I mean
He has
that
to
was
commit a
incredibly
lot
close.
for that, though.
I think it's worth it. He didn't really take any. He took what 200 damage in exchange for doing 500.
I suppose, but he has got a bit of an experience advantage as well. It's not much, but it was enough to get some early presence in. There's a Scrat launcher from Rush Second, but a Wolves deployed.
Yep, that'll take
We're
care
gonna
of
see
it
a
with the Zeppelin
bomber
as
to
well.
answer it.
Goodbye.
Some good value for the Zeppelin bomber.
Well, sort of. It's
Well,
not
it
what
is
you
good
want to
value.
use it on, but yeah.
I mean, it's a 5-mana card.
I guess. I feel like if Zeppelin isn't hitting face, it's not worth. Here's a beam.
Both masters equaling up in health. Beam comes down.
Ooh, it does
to
not
change
get
that.
So.
Otherwise, almost at 100 experience. If he can hit Brutus early, that'd be pretty great for him, obviously.
Here comes a
If he
frenzied
can
scrat.
if he has Brutus connected to face before Rush Second gets Rage, could be dealing with a real problem.
Oh yeah,
Especially since he's most likely not to fall for that Beam of Doom twice.
right. And even if he did, Brutus is going to survive it. Zeppelin just played kind of sacrificially, but it's still going to connect to the
Zeppelin's gonna hit
face.
face. That's critical. Rush down to 1300.
And there is that Scrat Launcher with Brutus. That
Playing a lot on that bottom lane. There's nothing backing up Terror Brutus at the moment.
he doesn't have the mana because of that Scrat Launcher. I'm not sure who
He's
had the
pushing
smarter
everything
play.
down the bottom lane. He doesn't even care about the Terror Brutus.
Well, he dropped Scrat Horde on top of that Terror
Once
Brutus.
that Scrat launch down, yeah. Rush goes down. Rushes down to 1,000.
There's a frenzied Zeppelin.
Bomber does not
Not
hit
quite.
face.
And Terror Brutus is still
is
fine.
Still alive. But we're probably going to see Beam of Doom here to get rid of that Succubus.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
That same combo from
Oh, but
earlier, but now Terror
Brutus
Brutus on the
Frenzy
face.
boxing it on face.
Terror Brutus will be up for a while thanks to that frenzy. Rush has got to play something
Yeah, he's getting
serious.
a lot of damage in actually. It's about 300 so far.
There's a cleaver. That'll finally answer.
Goes down to
Cannot
720
beam them both.
Does not find the range. You can almost see his frustration and how he wheels that targeter around.
Uh-huh.
He's got to try and find an opening for this Zeppelin bomb, and now the Terror Brutus is down.
Yeah. Gonna try and find it off the back of this frenzied succubus.
He might just find it. Oh, no, actually, Succubus.
That has beam ready. Gonna drop it right on the Xiao
There's a
Long.
beam, but the Plasma Marines as well.
Yeah,
Although Rush
unfortunately.
goes down to 390, 375. If he can start connecting any more damage to Rush Second's face in time. And he
Yeah.
has got a huge experience advantage.
All these
Otherwise, he
rampage
might actually have
strats
this game in
coming
his
in.
favor.
Actually,
He just needs to find any
here comes
way
a
to protect
frenzied
damage
whelp.
from Second's face right now. Anything. He just needs to do 75 damage to win this game, but his only direct damage card is that Beam of Doom, and he cannot afford to waste 6 mana on that right now.
No. There's that Scrat Launcher. That's a problem.
Scrat Launcher, though, that's going to start connecting the face. Zeppelin over deployed. It's getting beaten up by that Plasma Marine. Scrat Launcher dies, but so does the Zeppelin Bomber.
Not sure worth. Here comes all this Rampage onto the
That
wall.
Rampage Cleaver.
Oh no!
Massive chunk out
Stint
that wall.
sitting on the whelp.
Oh, you know what? It goes down below 300. He's in Beam of Doom range. He's taking so much damage here. The GG comes on out. He's at 87 health there.
Man.
Beam of Doom. Rush Second takes a set 2-1 in a nail-biting end.
I have the bands. You don't get to know the bands.
Okay. It's a mystery then.
Sorry about that. So the bans were Chicken Chaser had banned King Puff and Mordar, while Ped had banned Mordar and Ravager. So that leaves us with a Volko v Setsu matchup, and for some reason, due to the way they have their private profiles set up, we're going to have everything a little bit backwards.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm getting a bit of a funky perspective on my one too. It's like almost straight overhead.
Really?
Yeah, well, fortunately, that's not on the stream. Chicken Chaser activates Last Stand, pushes it all on the top lane. Doesn't want to deal with that succubus. He's going to play the drone buzzers, protect himself.
Yeah,
The
one of
black
them's going to
hole on the
hang
dragon
behind
well.
you with that black hole.
That's... Yeah, one of them's going to stay there. And Last Stand hitting face here. A Scott deploy from Ped. It's kind of getting shredded, though, by the incoming strats. But the Cry pulls it off Setsu's face just for a moment.
Yeah,
That
long
will
enough
comes
for him
on
to
out.
die.
And that should clean it up.
Yeah, Drone Buzzer gets free reign while Setsu has to reload.
Yeah, Last Stand, honestly, might be a bit of an overlooked card for these, because the only thing people are running that properly answers it is the Beam of Doom. That's a hefty commitment for Last Stand.
I mean,
You don't see Fireball being run.
yeah, Fireball really unpicked for the most part. I think I saw 4 copies were in this tournament.
It's just because Daggerfall's cheaper and answers pretty much the same things Fireball does.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean, if you're using Fireball, you pretty much use it just to counter, I don't know, Last Stand.
well,
That's pretty much
it's.
all it answers that Daggerfall doesn't, and no one plays Last Stand.
I mean, there's Legionnaires, there's
Well, I guess.
Drone Walker, the Whelp, Annihilator, but
No one uses
these
on
aren't
single targets, really.
right. Well, I mean, using it on single targets isn't bad.
We see the drone buzzers connecting the face, though. They're getting quite a bit of damage in here. Head going down low, 360 health.
Might just see
Down at
this
300,
Volko.
just a few more Volko pings could finish this.
Yeah.
Floating mana here. Floating a lot of mana. Oh, the riposte on the Swarmer, though.
Yeah.
Counter pick by Chicken.
Oh, there goes the Morgirl. He'll push everything out of there. That
Yeah,
gives.
but takes the bridge back significantly for a Volko. There's a Wally Scrat. Scrat Horde gets played into it.
Yeah, the Whelp gonna prove to be a bit of a problem, but drone buzzers
Drone
will
buzzers
clean
get
it up.
deployed, though. It will answer Dragon Whelp, even if it costs a bit more.
Yeah, now they get to go to the face to Setsu. Oh, at least
Oh, the
until
assassin
Scott.
connects the face. That's going to be the game. Chicken Chase takes game 1.
Easy.
The last stand at the beginning, Ped just did not have a correct answer to that. Took too much damage.
Right. Right. And, you know, we still see that from some of our higher tier pros, even. You know, they'll float a mana here, a mana there. But ultimately, you know, it comes down to the fact that you don't want to just throw your mana away either. You don't, you know, you want all your mana to have a purpose. And that's the problem that we see with the higher tier pros is sometimes, you know, they can't find that opening that they need. While
Yeah,
you
we
know,
see a double defensive shopper opening, and Battlescrat's playing the top lane. Typically, there's a Beam of Doom. Typically, you'd want to play the Battle Scraps in the middle there, so they take both bridges at once for free mana.
right. And
Sniper Scrap gonna take out that Wally Scrap.
What?
Doing its job.
Won't take out the Grenadier though. Oh yeah, it will.
He'll die, but
That travel
unfortunately,
time.
that head does not have those bridges.
Right. Ooh, Dragon Pack coming out, but there's Sniper Squad. Here comes a Daggerfall. That'll clean up all. Ooh, wait, what? Sorry, did I miss something? Why did only one dragon die?
I'm not entirely sure. That might be a bit of a bug. First Sniper Squad of the tournament, though, of King Puff Cup history.
Yep, bringing that new card in.
Although,
Still got that new
honest,
card
card's
smell.
kind of exclusive to King Puff.
What are you talking about? It's on Ratbo right now.
I wasn't even aware it was unlockable on Ratbo. I mean, to its credit, Sniper Squad's a great card on King Puff. It's kind of been overlooked, I feel, but I don't know if I'd run it on anyone else.
I mean, it's 200 damage. It's
Bring a Banner Man, I'd say.
I could see
Banner Man is
Ratbo.
probably okay. I wouldn't really like it though.
Yeah, with Bannerman, it
Yes,
would
that's
definitely be a
Scott,
lot better.
That Scott is gonna get bullied.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, but the Shock Rocks though.
It's fine, Daka. Without a proper answer to these snipers, they're going to be a major threat, honestly.
I forgot Shock Rock doesn't kill Sniper Scraps anymore.
I don't think it ever has.
I mean, I feel like it has.
Oh, Daggerfall!
Unfortunate Daggerfall misses one of them, and the Xiaolong pays for it with his life.
And the sniper even retargeted because of it. Now we'll have another sniper come down that'll start helping with the counter. He'll deal with this Grenadier before it can be answered itself. But that's still, the bridge is going the way of Chicken Chaser. With another Scott coming down, trying to push through, we're going to see the Sniper Squad played again. Firing at both lanes.
Pretty efficient. Scott's gonna be crying into that Scrat Horde. Yeah, it's good Sniper Squad value there.
Yup. Now we see the push continue in. And I believe...
There's gonna be a Daggerfall on the Scrats.
That's Dragon
And
Pack getting
Scout
answered by the
chipped down by
defense.
these snipers. Down to 2,000.
And there's perk 3 for Chicken Chaser. Wow, Ped doesn't even have perk 2 yet.
Yeah, Chicken Chaser's got. It was mainly the Sniper Scrats. The amount of bridge control he's been able to maintain because of it. I take it back, Sniper Squad might be not half bad.
Yeah, as long as your
These shields
opponent
are gonna be
doesn't have
annoying,
Daggerfall for them, I'd say it's amazing.
Oh, that Sniper Squad.
Oh, Disruptor Puffs causing a problem.
That's a real nuisance. And the Daggerfall there takes out both those snipers.
Yeah, finally Daggerfall ready for them snipers.
Now just a slight return to normalcy.
Well, that's
Head
Scott.
finds a Scott into the Defensor Chopper.
I mean,
shield does
I
prevent
guess
some
it's gonna
damage.
work.
Oh, that Banner Man! Tanks an entire Daka!
Yes, he does. And now the Sniper Scrats
What a
don't
guy.
answer the Scott. Meanwhile, super triggered Xiaolong up there just doing
Gets
work.
taken out by the Sniper Scrats.
And there's another one on the field ready to die to another set of snipers. As we see
Defenso
Defenso
Chopper's
played as
colliding
well.
again. Chicken Chaser with a major advantage though from those Sniper Scrats.
Really struggling to get across the board. Might find an opening here.
Shield Titan was deployed.
There's the Dragon Pack.
He
They
runs
might
straight at
actually
that.
get to the face. That could be a
Oh,
major
shot
problem.
No, they won't. They
Yeah.
managed to pick up another high cost card, increase that 8 attack speed.
Yep.
But look at this mana advantage from Chicken Chaser. Almost 100 ahead. Gonna be heading into Mana Frenzy here. I don't think Peg can realistically come back to
Ooh.
this. Not against the Rappo.
mean, he hasn't taken that much damage yet.
That's because it's not mana frenzy Rappo.
There's
Oh,
a
it's a big
good
beam
beam. That protects Scott for a little bit, but there's that Scrat Horde. That'll take care of it. And that
Yeah, but here's
not
the mana
gonna do
frenzy
much
coming in.
damage. Yeah, there's the.
Daka mistimed, but
Yeah, it was kind of hard to utilize it there. I'm not sure Chicken Chaser actually realizes he's in Mana Frenzy yet. Here comes the Dragon Pack. That'll chew up all of that.
Jump is still really annoying. Yeah, he's
Sitting at
certainly
full
biding
mana.
his time, but he's gonna float mana in Mana Frenzy.
Yeah. Here comes all the pain.
Oh, here we go.
Now he realizes
Start
it.
starting out those minions. Here come all the scraps.
There's the
Defensive
there's
stopper is not available for Pen. Look at all these scraps mincing away at his face here. The HP is shredding. He can't control all those scraps.
Yep, and that's
Huge daggerfall.
gonna be the game. Oh no,
Well,
the shield
Totem
has to go
is
down
just a
first.
little bit of a leash on life, but that's taken
There
down by
it
scraps
is.
of the dragons. Chicken Chaser takes a set 2-0.
Yep, GG boys.
I think Ravager is the one master that will not get banned here.
You think so?
Yeah. The ban's
Well,
in.
I have the bans for you.
Let's hear him.
So Kishi banned Apep, as you expected, and he banned the Millo. Which, honestly, that's another
Really?
big that's another big pick if you want to get rid of a Demon Warrior. It no longer has its anti-air escort that's tanky as hell. So, and on the
I
other
suppose
side,
so.
and on the other side, we have Grey Wolf banning the Ratbow and the Ravager. Grey Wolf believes in his Demon Warrior. He tries to bring it every tournament, and this is one where he feels that he could bring it in 4 decks.
Play cards.
Here we go. Kishu goes straight to that APEP.
Let's hear you fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to have a Demon Warrior mirror match to start. Both of them start with their opening hands.
Yeah, that's another thing about the Demon Warrior mirror is if you don't get Demon Warrior in your opening hand, your opponent does, you've probably lost that game.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
They were waiting very patiently. Crossbow Dude's a nice choice for a Demon Warrior deck. Both of them picked it up.
Very defensive
Grey Wolf's
cards.
gonna edge out though.
I didn't actually see. Is Kishi's deck standard? No, it's a little more expensive. So
Is that-
I'm going to predict that Grey Wolf ends up cycling
Oh.
just a tad bit faster.
Yeah, it is a little bit more expensive. It's the Plasma Marines.
Plasma Marines and Fire Imp.
I think the Fire Imp's just a card kept as a backup.
Well, you don't want to use that for backup because it's not a 5-mana card, right?
Yeah, that is interesting. Maybe, yeah, why would you just pick Annihilator? Because then you get the APEP benefit.
Right. And I think that decision might cost the game, but we'll see. For
they're
now,
even right now, Demon Warrior.
yeah, exactly. For now, they're pretty dead even.
That's mainly just
Oh.
because the mana isn't, like, you don't have the most mana you possibly could right now. So the advantages are going to be very small. It could be that Grey Wolf's actually a card ahead, because he did start a card behind.
Well, here's the other thing. Since Kishi does have this Fire Imp, he might end up winning the late game as long as he keeps up with his Demon Warrior stacks, right? Because
Possibly. Fire Imp is very
because
good against
Grey
Demon
Wolf's
Warrior.
cards, his backup cards, they're very defensive. You know, you got Defenso Chopper, you got Divine Warrior, not things that are really going to help you on the offensive.
I think they're dead even for Demon Warriors right now.
That would definitely be what it would appear to be.
It's kind of leaving that one on the bottom lane to its own devices.
There's that Fire Imp. It just came out. That's going to prove troublesome now.
Surprised he's not playing Bannerman to protect that Dragon Ball. Does get killing though.
That Fire Imp still being a bit of a problem. But I think that translates to 1 mana advantage for Grey Wolf.
Grey Wolf gets his double fire Demon Warrior out first. He's
While the
having
level
to defend
4 is
himself
still
against
on
his
the
own
field.
Warrior.
It's hitting
Doesn't
the
even
face
play
still.
on top of it. Yeah, that Demon Warrior is getting a lot of damage in.
I mean, I guess it's only 160, but
I mean, it adds up when it gets that many hits and you have to commit the shield totem to it.
yeah. We'll see what goes down. Maybe this mana puff makes a difference eventually?
It'll make a difference if it ever activates, but Grey Wolf's been very good at keeping it down.
And that's at level 6. Grey Wolf is...
He's just starting to pull ahead here in Demon Warriors.
Right. But like I said, is it really going to be enough in the late game?
I mean, it is Rappo.
Because at 10 stacks, they can't get any bigger. So you're going to need more force coming from someplace else, and the Fire Imp is going to provide that.
And Grey Wolf doesn't really have any area removal. The best he's got is the Defenso Chopper.
Right, and he would have to DACA the Demon Warrior down for that.
And he doesn't have anything like a Scrat Horde or anything to like artificially increase how much he gets on it. Well, that was a pretty good one there, but now he's got a level 17 Warrior to worry about on the top lane.
Right. And Fire Imp walking in behind it.
Yeah, he finally decides to play that Fire Imp. Looking to get some face damage in here. There's a level 8 Demon Warrior though.
Level
Please
8.
that thing in half.
Gets a ton of damage in
There's
on
a
that
way
level
from
7.
Kishi though. They're back to even.
Yep.
Level 8 clearly outmatching a level 7 Demon Warrior there.
Well, only a little bit, really. He needs the extra help, or otherwise it ends up at half health. Now we have 9 stack ready to go. Illusory Cleaver cleaning up most of that escort. There's a Fireball coming out. That's a pretty decent card to get for free. That's a lot
Level
of better
9's on both. Almost getting to level 10 now.
It's in hand. Ready to go.
This is very, very even right now, but Kishi's taking a lot of damage on that bottom lane. Late shield time drop. Level 10 online for Grey Wolf.
Yep, now we find out just what
Now,
happens.
We have officially hit the late game.
Yep.
Kishi got a free Fireball, by the way. That is significant.
It's very significant. That mana puff just generated mana on the top lane.
That too. Although the cycling matters a bit less now. Grey Wolf gets his second Demon Warrior out.
I mean, I would almost say it matters more now. But Grey Wolf being
Kishi
14
is
EXP
not
ahead.
answering this Demon Warrior on the top lane.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
an attack face. It's going to be a shield totem drop now, of course, but you've got to deal with it.
There's another level 10 on the bottom lane. There's the
That's
level
why it's
10 from
Demon Warrior,
Kishi.
But the shield is still active on it. It tanks that initial hit.
Yeah, there's 400
It's gonna
damage going
hits
into
in.
the face.
400 damage. Only gets one in, though. But now there's another Demon Warrior pushing in on this bottom lane. Look at Demon Warrior's aggro to it, though. Another one gets dropped by Grey Wolf.
Looking to make something happen. There's going to be a DACA onto a Stent, unfortunately.
Just played the cycle, I think. And also, Grey Wolf's getting a huge mana advantage here. Kishi is definitely behind now.
Yeah, the level 10
Nothing
Demon
that
Warrior
breaks control.
almost dead on his own side of the field.
That's
Actually gonna
sensible.
die to an
Dies to
illusory.
an illusory cleaver. You do not see that often.
No, sir. Now Grey Wolf is in Mana Frenzy, 30 EXP ahead. This is going to be a big
everything
deal.
on this bottom lane now. Take that bridge back.
Yep. He's got to find some way to bring down that
Play the
Demon
Bannerman?
Warrior. Oh, managed
There
to
it
push
goes.
the Demon Warrior away from his own, and that's going to be
Wow, that was pretty
possibly
good.
the end.
That's all the scrats.
Yep. Here they all start coming out.
Tiny mobile boxes, but they do push.
Has to find some way to get through that Fire Imp. There's the DACA on the Demon Warrior. That'll be the end of it. There's now 2 level 10 Demon Warriors walking in as a third one gets
Three.
dropped.
They're getting whittled down though. The bottom one hasn't really faced much opposition.
Yeah,
But look
this
at that
DACA
fire
not going to
There's
catch.
so much work on the top lane.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. That Fire Imp might be enough to change the game.
There's so many ranged minions up there. It's just mowing everything Grey Wolf has down, but the Demon Warrior is back to full.
Yeah.
But a Demon Warrior on Kishi's face finishes the game. Grey Wolf takes game 1.
Yep. So that will leave Grey Wolf with his Setsu. one other game still going, and that's Cat versus Adrian as far as I'm aware. We'll have the Setsu mirror go at it now.
Play cards.
Only problem is one has a Demon Warrior. She's deck.
It's not Demon Warrior, I believe.
Yeah, it's a Dragon Pack deck, which is very powerful.
Oh yeah, that's the one I
Warrior.
talked about with the Rammer.
Yes.
See if Kishi knows how to play it to its strengths then.
If he plays it right, he should win this.
That's a very early Dragon Pack. Goes straight into the Defensor Chopper. Or there's the Bannerman though, but the Bannerman blocks the Defensor Chopper, so it stays right under the dragons anyways.
Yeah.
Unfortunate 9 mana gone there.
But here comes a Rammer.
He comes
This
around,
is
but there's
actually
that
going to
Prowler from
force-
Grey Wolf.
Oh, no
Does not get
leaps!
a leap off though.
No leaps! Rammer gets so
That
much.
Prowler might be the one defense Grey Wolf has that wins in this game, now that I think about it. That's really good against Rammer.
It is, but he's gotta make sure he gets off its pounces properly.
Yeah. It's early stages though, he doesn't have to worry too much about that much health being gone. We're gonna see a Setsu jump probably on face. There it is. Just getting in that damage where they can. Level 2 Demon Warrior is gonna help defend. Grey Wolf takes a lot of damage. Oh! The stun of the Warrior made it redirect to the Demon Warrior.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Now we have the next Dragon Pack up. It's gonna start rampaging wildly all over the place. Grey Wolf a little lost as to what they actually do about it.
There's a lightning bolt and a spin there. That's
Went
some
for
hate,
the Setsu.
but look at all of this being pushed onto Grey Wolf's face right now.
Uh-huh.
Gets a hit off, but Ram is getting those chunks in. Grey Wolf dropping down to 1150.
Yeah, really
This is
struggling.
good for Kishi. Getting him this low 2 minutes in, before he's even got level 3 Demon Warrior on the field.
Yeah. Even has a Setsu jump himself, and he's gonna use it. See if he predicts. Yeah, he predicted correctly, and Defensive Chopper will protect as well.
I think the Demon Warriors played first.
It
Before the
was.
Setsu jump was. So it's kind of a misplay from Kishi.
No. Setsu jumped, then Demon Warrior was played.
Ah, okay. Should
That
play
much
it,
I do know.
It's gonna need an Elusive Cleaver to remove that shield, but right in the path of the Dragon Pack, just gets melted.
Yep.
There's a Dagger will take out that stint as well. Shock Rock to protect Grey Wolf.
And he doesn't
But he
have
hasn't
his
got mana for
Prowler.
his Prowler, and there's a Rammer coming on in.
Has been punishing Blue's tower.
Yep.
Rammer
That's
gets
gonna
the,
be
Rammer
a
gets
lot
the
of
jump
damage.
in, but Grey Wolf down to 660. This deck does have Beam of Doom. There's 60 more health, and Kishi's basically secured this game.
That's a Setsu jump. There it is.
There it is. Demon Warrior
Oh,
is fired, and the
lightning bolted.
bolt takes it down. That is huge for Kishi.
Oh, and he's gonna opt to jump out
Fantastic
during
lightning
this.
bolt timing.
Ah.
Oh, there's the BM. 270 health. Kishi takes down Grey Wolf. Excellent answer to the Demon Warrior deck. Kishi knew exactly what they were doing with the Setsu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good beating Mephisto. That's kind of an upset.
Play cards.
This goes to show the strength of Gu as a player. He's been nailing it this tournament so far. He's beaten 3 consistently high-placed players in a row.
I mean, Goo is the terror of draft, right?
He is the draft player.
The
I don't think anyone signifies draft better than Nuclear Gu. He's got a lot of mechanical skill.
I
Just
think
use
the
it like
only
the
other
structure.
person that you really find with as much play there would be Kaz.
Yeah, but Kaz doesn't play draft, he plays constructed.
Yeah, he does.
Unfortunately, Kaz also does not have a computer capable of competing in these tournaments.
Well, it's more of the time of day, right?
That too.
Being Australian.
Time zone and a bad computer kind of hurts Kaz. We have seen him in tournaments before, and he has been disgustingly good.
While being exhausted.
Exhausted and having the craziest decks you've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
Decks that have no right to work.
I don't know about all that. That's going to be Setsu with the Demon Warrior. Setsu's actually apparently bigger than the Demon Warrior, just steps over her.
Yeah, and level 2 Demon Warrior starts hitting Gray in the face. It's not much damage though, but it is going to add up a little bit.
Really starting to see it add up.
Level 3 Demon Warriors matching up quite even for now.
Yeah, but Gray started it within hand. There's the... Well, it wasn't quite enough of a push to get the Demon Warrior off, but it'll be enough to still win the fight.
Lucy Cleaver whacking away. Kishi does have that heal buff.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something Grey Wolf has, and it's going to be quite useful against the Setsu late game.
Very much. Gray does not... This is the Setsu deck, right? Actually, he does have the heal buff. He just has to find some space where he can actually utilize it.
I think Kishi's starting to get the advantage on the cycle.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of cards out behind that Demon Warrior before Grey Wolf played his.
Well, that's the advantage, right? Of
Yeah,
APEP over Setsu.
all his cards are free.
We have 2 mana added to the cycle for Setsu, while APEP gets 2 more mana for free. And it's starting to show what it can do.
Yeah, he's falling behind.
But at the same time, it's Grey Wolf that keeps winning the Demon Warrior trades.
Yeah, Kishi has taken a lot of damage. But we just with the Prowler Scratch chipping away Grey Wolf's face, and Setsu is not there to protect her, so...
Yeah, I was a little... I don't know if Gray just didn't see them coming in or what, because he had Illusory ready to go, he just didn't play it. He opted to play it at the bridge. There's Kishi falling under 1,000 health.
There's a Demon Warrior still with the shield on. It's very annoying.
Got a lot of damage in on that 6-stack.
And Grey Wolf has his Setsu jump again ready.
That's
but
a Fire Imp.
The Fire Imp's going to help a lot, though.
And the Demon Warrior's going to Kamikaze down there, since they fought so far away from Grey Wolf's side.
Easy down to just 430. Got to protect that healing puff. There goes that Demon Warrior. Only a Setsu jump's going to take that out for Grey Wolf now.
There's that level 7. It's up,
Oh,
but it's eating fire.
Misses.
Oh, that's a problem. It's a big problem.
Yeah, that's a pretty high health Demon Warrior on Grey Wolf's side of the field, and Setsu's not there. Bannerman's shield, though, protects it.
Barely, though. That Fire Imp did a lot of work.
Oh, they play Demon Warrior on separate lanes. They're gonna race it.
I think Grey Wolf's trying to say, I can win this without my Demon Warrior, but I don't think you can win it.
Longer than the other way rounds. Especially with that Setsu. But there's a laser turret from Kishi.
Yep.
The Demon Warrior's all alone. It's just food for the laser turret.
And there it
Takes it down
goes.
efficiently and starts getting health back on that bottom bridge. Gonna hit perk 3 now as well.
Didn't even realize he had that laser turret. I had to verify. Makes me wonder where it was in the last APEP game.
I don't think he had clear shot on the APEP. On the Demon Warrior, sorry. Level 10 Demon Warrior for Grey Wolf. But there's Kishi's to retaliate.
He's trying to get, he's going in. He's got the high-powered laser ready to go. There goes that laser turret.
There's
Level 9 Demon Warrior on the
Kishi's
face.
He's taking 400 chunks of damage. There's nothing to defend him. It looks like he's going to go down here. There's nothing. He has to kill it.
It's the Fire Imp. He's trying with that. There's the Shock Rock. That's going to open it up.
It's not
And
going to be
that
enough. The
is
sweep
the
comes on in.
game.
Grey Wolf takes us at 2-1.
Grey Wolf shows us why he brings that Demon Warrior in everything. And that will bring us the end of round 3. So here are the bans for everyone watching. So Cat bans APEP and Stormbringer.
Oh, okay.
And Mephisto bans Setsu and Milloween. So the
Milloween respect ban.
So the Apep and Mordor are available to Cat. So this would be the time for the golems to come back. That's my opinion, anyway.
Play cards.
But we got Mordor up against King Buff.
Yeah, first King Puff of the tournament.
Woo!
So excited.
Get to see that perk 2 that's not so new anymore, I guess.
He doesn't have his own skin on.
Right?
He's too humble.
It's not like he had to pay for it.
Well, he didn't.
He did not.
He got it for free, he doesn't want to wear it anyways. Maybe it's a bit too narcissistic for him. Which I can kind of see that.
He wants the ring lollipop instead of the trophy.
Likes that sniper squad. He's one of only 2 people running sniper squad.
Yep.
There's that beam of doom. We're going to be seeing a few of those, I feel. I feel Sniper Squad on King Puff is that much of a threat. I don't know about this early on, but...
Well, once he has that perk too. I mean, it's not like you're really fighting King Puff until he's at perk 2. Let's be real. Prior to that, it could be any master. Wouldn't really matter. What I'm really surprised is that more people don't try to run some kind of early game XP and just have it like rush out that perk 2 and just let the card sit dead after that.
Ooh, buffed up Sniper Scrap.
Yeah, he'll bring something. Divine Warrior. Ooh. Was it in time?
Gonna
I think
attack
it
one of the
was.
Sniper
Yeah.
Scraps. We'll get stunned up though.
Yeah, unfortunately that sniper in the bottom lane not going to find enough value as...
They're getting so much damage in.
Right. Mephisto has just enough tanks to make it annoying. Cat struggling to find a way to get onto the field. As we see perk 2 come out. Or that King Puff.
Yeah, Cat not really getting the resurrects you might want this early on.
He also doesn't have a good answer for Sniper Squad, like, regardless.
Yeah. Wait, that Spirit Vessel not connect? It was going to one of the strats, and it didn't actually hit it.
Did it die first?
No.
I do not know.
Blame FDM. No, don't rampage Sniper Scrats though, just wreaking havoc on Cat. That's the amount of value Mephisto just got off of them.
Uh-huh.
They two-shot the Undying Skeleton.
They don't care. At all. There goes the Tombstone. Completely wasted. Not even by a bad spot, just couldn't get anything onto the field.
They finally died. He had that beam ready, he was ready to get rid of them. He did not want to deal with them again.
That is a tranquil. Getting to just sit here and tank up the sniper, no problem.
I'm telling you people, this is why Sniper Squad's a good card. It's absurd on King Puff.
It's amazing. Look at it go. Oh wait.
And dead. And dead now. They didn't have the rampage.
They spawned with shields, they were sad. There's that rampage.
Oh, there it is. Where's the Bannerman?
That's standing by. Oh, we're gonna beam that bottom.
He's gonna beam only one of them.
Gets rid of the Tranquil.
I mean, that's still one Rampage Sniper Scrat on the field.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty deadly.
Very deadly. And we see perk 3 for
That's gonna
Mephisto.
kill the Undying Skeleton.
Mephisto just can't find the placement that he wants for his sniper.
Oh, Undying Skeleton resurrects. It's pretty good for the Cat.
It's okay, but...
Oh, more Rampage. Where's the beam, Cat? Beam it.
He can't.
He doesn't have the mana to work with the beam it.
Right. And there goes Cleaver to 3 Rampage snipers.
Ugh. It's painful.
Oh god, they got dying.
The poor skeletons just got destroyed. Look at that beam value, and it misses one of the snipers. No, Cat.
Oh, finally,
So
shielded
unfortunate.
ones, not rampaged ones.
It's just 50-50 RNG for Mephisto with the snipers.
Whether he dominates
Look
the
at-
board or just keeps
Look
control.
at this experience advantage he's got.
Right? 50. Against the previous champion.
I mean, Mephisto's a champion of his own.
That's right.
He'd win that KPA too.
He did indeed. That's why he got the skin that he's not using.
Sniper's rolling out again. Like, the sniper score just feels like an unfair card, honestly. Like, 2 sniper scraps before were pretty good if they went, like, unnoticed. Now there's 2 in 1 card as a discount, and it synergizes with King Puff. How is that fair?
Well, this has always kind of been the thing with snipers, is if they're allowed to build up, they're one of the most powerful things in the game.
They're pretty much the definitive win more card.
Right.
Like,
When-
they're the cheapest win more card in the game.
like
If
when
you're
you...
ahead when you play a sniper strat and it gets good value, you just win the game off of it.
Mhm.
The thing with Sniper Squad is because there's 2 of them, you don't even need to be winning in the first place. They win for you.
Wow.
They get those insane trades.
But if you remember, all the
Cap's
times that
funny
we've
to this-
seen, you know, like a Mordar deck, like, sit there, you know, 80 EXP behind and come back into the game, it's usually a bounty sniper that keeps getting resurrected. That
Cat
causes
had a
that.
Sniper Squad of his own there for a second. He had 2 frenzied ones.
I'd
Actually
say
getting
that's
a lot
better.
of work done. Probably is, yeah.
Yeah, because it's 3 seconds per shot, 33
Less
DPS.
overkill damage and it has better time to react to stuff on top of it.
Right. But that's going to be the game going towards
Yeah,
Mephisto.
this Sniper Squad has to be the hero of that game for Mephisto. That was just obscene how much value they got in the mid-game.
Right. So that's going to leave Mephisto locked to his Setsu. And here we go into game 2. Apep versus Setsu.
Masters. Showtime.
We'll have the snipers take the early bridge and the plasma marines there to counter them. And plasma marines for those plasma marines. We like it. Which ultimately leaves the bridges in control of Mephisto. We'll see the Xiaolong come out, as it will provide protection while some Stormers move across the stage. Not really anything that needs protection, really.
Indeed.
And,
Just a Lost Legionnaires for Mephisto. He's a bit of a fan of that card.
yeah. Bit of a problem now.
Yeah, the tank top that Xiao Long and the Cleaver just went unnoticed. Does die to the stint though, and the AFF base attack.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to some little scrap pack blocking it all up. Here comes Setsu. Unfortunately, not gonna help the Prowler, and we're gonna have a Boomer for free. Gets off in time to clear out Setsu. And we'll have this Defenso Chopper try to come in, but that's going to be a Defenso in response. And that's going to cause a problem, as we see the Curse Bear dropped in the top lane of all places.
Yeah, it's just the card he's gonna play. There's nothing really to target with it in this matchup.
I suppose. Now we're going to see Scratch tank up this Whelp so that the Stint can try and kill it, and it will. Just barely. That will be possibly a cleaver, but it's only illusory.
Very quiet start to the game.
Yeah,
There's
gonna have a
on the
beam
real
come down,
team, it
not
doesn't
gonna
actually
finish it.
kill it though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit problem. Gonna force out the Xiaolong in order to take the bridge.
He's playing patiently. Memphis got a bit of an advantage. Cat wants to try and catch back up.
Yeah, we're gonna have Cursebearer come out. What the hell with some
There's
scrats?
a beam on the Curse Bearer.
That'll end it.
Not
But
exactly the best beam target in the world. Some might say not even a good one.
I think it was more to allow Prowler to hit the face, but there were
Then,
more
obviously,
problems.
there were the scraps.
Yeah.
And the Curse Bearer lingering area of effect sealed the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the free boomer bridge capture though. Oh, the shotcock.
Denied.
Well, that's still 2 mana to Cat. But also experience to Memphis though.
Right. That's probably going to be the bigger factor in this game. Unless
Indeed.
something absolutely amazing comes out of Cat's Perk 3.
The question is, are we going to get to that state though? Huge push from Mephisto moving in. Well, it's just a cleaver.
There's a cleaver, a beam, a Setsu.
Yeah, it was pretty significant damage in the end. Cat had a major experience and health disadvantage.
Yeah, gonna save the boomer. It's gonna... Oh! Almost got
Not
the
in range.
base.
Just barely out of range when Setsu poked there. But unfortunately, Setsu's at 1 bullet before she has to reload.
Yep.
That's always a less fun quirk of the Setsu reload mechanic. Because that is this big mean cleaver, and she can't support it just yet.
I kind of like it. It's really... It's unlike Wall, it's a very interactive element. Always keeping in mind how many bullets your opponent has.
Indeed.
Hashtag remove Wall from the game.
This stream sponsored by Ramnos, by the way. Setsu jumps on face, but there's a shield totem from Cat. Very routine answer.
There we go. Got the
Oh,
trigger
they
dragon.
activated! That was played just as the spell got cast, I believe.
Yes. Use the boomer to bait
Good
it out and
timing
then
from
played it.
Cat. Cat's gonna hit Perk 3 though. Has managed to catch up to Let's cat up, sorry. To Memphis
Cat has cat up?
Oh, chain lightning! That's not bad. Getting a spell off of Perk 3 for Apex is usually really good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because at this stage in the game, you want something very fast. So you can get cycle value out of every time. Not all 4 cost cards can do that, but Chain Lightning and Fireball are 2 of the better ones.
Yeah, the good news is he has the cleaver to deal with, and Chain Lightning's a pretty good cover for that.
Yeah.
And this right here is certainly a problem.
Oh, there's another beam that wasn't actually connecting the face, though. Cat played Shield Totem for nothing.
I might have just played it for Cycle, honestly.
No, I think Cat definitely thought it was going to hit face. But I suppose it's fine for Cycle. Oh, the Plasmarine dies with the Boomer, though. I did not know Boomer can survive an attack.
Yes. They can. They have very, 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 very little health, but they can survive.
I was under the assumption it was a one-shot. Shock Rock out from Mephisto again to get rid of that Boomer. Experience is now in Cat's favor. Cat made a pretty good comeback here. There's the Shield Totem.
Yep. They
Like
actually
this,
have 25 health when they're roaming.
Oh, interesting.
So,
So it's like Plasmarines and Spirit Monsters that don't kill it?
Scrats don't kill it either.
Oh.
So.
Well, I mean, Scrat's a melee though, so they're not going to kill it anyways.
Sure they
There's
will.
a beam on Mephisto. Just to kill that weakened cleaver.
Display something, I dare you. There's Mana Frenzy.
His face there. Oh, no, he wants to play on the Lost Legionnaires. Oh, that's fair enough. But he hits Mana Frenzy, 20 experience ahead of Mephisto. Just showing it. It's been a long game, but Cat's had a nice steady comeback with these patient plays.
Yep.
Mephisto down to 500 health. The boomer connects the face.
That's
that
a problem.
I'd start throwing chain lightnings on face right now if I was Cat.
Well, he's gonna be a bit more patient with it than
It's a
that.
good response.
There.
Shield totem as well.
Clearing the path for Cleaver. Just wants that face, and that will do it.
Defensive position. And that's going to be the game. Cat takes game 1.
Yep. We're 1-1 here. So that's going to be
what?
Mordar
Game
versus
2, sorry.
Setsu.
Everyone knows the story of this one.
Yeah, Setsu
If
wins.
you mess up in this matchup... If you mess up in this matchup as Either Master, you're just done. Mordor has to play very defensive against Setsu. And Setsu really has to watch her jumps.
Yeah, that would definitely
obviously,
be the name of it.
The fringe benefit of picking Mordor is he takes forever to kill Setsu. Like a minute, I think, if he's on his own. Or something obscenely long. And that's a minute his minions can attack Setsu in the face. So you really gotta watch out.
It might be even longer than that, honestly. Especially in
Yeah,
a late game where she can stun him over and over.
Exactly. I've seen instances where, like, one Scrat is attacking Setsu's face when she jumps, and it is so annoying to deal with because of how much damage it could deal if you don't answer it. And it's just one Scrat! Why would you... Any other master would just kill Setsu!
10 DPS.
OP!
And Setsu's starting to do her thing of coming in and destroying tombstones.
Yeah, he's using the tombstones as a shield instead of looking for the resurrects. Paid off for him there.
Gets to bridges thanks to a little push and shove.
Oh, shot rock from Mephisto to detach that Dragon Well. Only temporary though.
Yep. That will be a spirit vessel dying and not giving out its spirit. Thanks to Cleaver. Divine Warrior locks onto the correct Cleaver. As we see a sniper scrap being prepared to drop. Gonna use the tombstone to soak up the damage. Not sure the sniper would shoot in time.
Yep, well, Legionnaire is going to take care of him. Take that bridge back. Mephisto getting an experience advantage, and it feels like Cat just... Because Cat's using those tombstones as shields, it's just not really getting the tempo you want.
Oh, Scrap Pack used to stop. That Cleaver is going to save that Prowler.
Not for long, though.
Oh,
Shot
long
Rocker
enough!
actually does save it.
Prowler's still on the field.
And is that's gonna force a Divine Warrior.
Which is actually going to get pretty tanky thanks to the Spirit Vessel. Well, tankier, I suppose. Setsu wants that sniper. And Spirit Vessel going to try and kill Cleaver. Not sure it's going to be in time, though. No, it will not. But now he dies to pretty much anything and everything. Including a Shock Rock.
And there's a Tombstone again used to shield for a sniper scrap.
Man, it's a pretty tanky sniper at that.
Yeah. Get that Spirit Infusion in there.
Oh, gets a scrap for a res.
Oh.
It hurts.
You hate to see it happen.
Cleaver wants to play. Floating mana.
There it goes.
Yep, finally out.
Still loses about half its health to the Defenso Chopper. It's going to be a Beam of Doom on Mephisto's Cleaver. Probably anticipated that Cat's Cleaver would walk straight into it.
And thanks to that tombstone, it was awkward for Mephisto to defend against the Cleaver.
So we see Mephisto's just applying so much pressure to Cat. Cat just hasn't really been able to get the wheels turning.
The good news is Cat hasn't necessarily fallen extremely behind. It's just...
This is recoverable for Mortar. The problem is he's never even getting resurrected to begin with.
Yeah.
He's basically playing a master with 2 free walls.
Mini ball. It's fun, it's interactive.
Of that.
At least they're a bit more manageable than an actual wall. Even though they're free. Oh, the prediction with the Divine Warrior
prediction. That was good from Cat. Gotta play the Tombstones a little less aggressively now. Might be looking to try and get some kind of resurrect now that those frenzies are online. One of them gets shock rock though. Cleaver dropped. Looks like one of them's going to expire, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thanks to that Spirit Infusion on the Warrior.
Well, Cat was also a bit hesitant to drop the Cleaver.
Oh,
and I
Frenzy
think that's
Cleaver,
what
though.
brought it.
Charging on in, gets stunned up by Mephisto.
Yeah, now the problem is...
Defensive Chopper right on the Drone Walker. That's going to answer it pretty effectively.
Which is just weird, because normally Drone Walker counters Defenso. Double Spirit Vessel res.
That's a good one. Always welcome. They attack very fast.
And that's a lot of damage coming to the face of this Setsu.
Yeah. And the Warrior has to go down first, which... When these things die, somebody's going to get insanely healthy.
Uh-huh. Mephisto just dying here.
He's actually just dying to them. That's how. Look how fast you're attacking. The Spirit infused the other one. There it is. The resurrected Spirit Vessels win the game.
Easy game.
When do you ever see that?
All the time. What are you talking about? So the actual bans that are Nuclear Goo bans that APEP and Mortar, as you predicted.
Yep.
And then Boxes bans APEP and what he's calling Roid Bow. How many people sitting at home were able to predict the bans of anything but APEP?
Well, usually when I get a ban wrong, I only get one of them wrong anyways. So it's like 3/4 of a success. I'm thinking like a winner.
I always love it. You're like, that will never get banned. Guess what? They banned it. What?
Who bans Ravager? Ravager will never get banned. The Warriors banned the APEP. So start though, Morgul attaches to face.
Yeah, he actually gets a lot of damage in because of it.
DPS. Especially because of Stormbringer's pathetic basic attack.
Yeah, even with Fire Imp's help, these Boxes still took almost 400 damage.
I imagine he resembles something a lot like his avatar right now.
Sad face.
Interesting choice of Magma Cannon. Long as the day has been since you'd see turrets in every single Stormbringer deck, because Coast Turret was OP.
I think... Was it Boxes or was it Rush? One of them was playing it with their Stormbringer, as we see now. Only they were playing it like the old Ghost Turret, where you just dropped it right in the middle and it protected both bridges.
Yeah, that's what you do with Magma Cannon Stormbringer. Good bridge swap from Nuclear, by the way. He takes the bottom one and neutralizes the top at the same time.
Easy.
Dead even in experience right now. Oh, the Prowler jump! Unfortunately, it goes straight into the Divine Warrior, but it did force out 5 mana from Boxes. And Morgul reaches face again.
Yep. I'd say that is looking like it's going to be the name of the game, and it's only going to get worse as the game goes.
He's doing even more damage now. A swarm of DPS is so annoying.
Especially on Stormbringer, who can't even one-shot them.
Down to 2005.
Needs 8 seconds to clear one Swarmer. Meanwhile, they're cracking out what is it, 20 damage a hit, I believe? At 1.1?
What is that fire emblem targeting? It's targeted a minion that died.
Don't worry about it.
Blame FDM. Keep calm, blame FDM. Look, Spear Thrower is still getting a lot of damage in on that Magma Cannon.
Yeah.
It is going to take down quite a bit, though.
It even does enough damage to the Drone Walker for the Plasma Marine to win.
Lost Legionnaires played at the back of the arena for interesting reasons. Suppose just wants to get the card out of his hand.
Yeah, I think that's more of what it was. Now he's gonna protect that Fire Imp with the Banner Man, and it's gonna miss!
What is this Fire Imp targeting? It keeps targeting things that died several seconds ago.
Well, to be fair, the Stormers hadn't moved yet. So he didn't predict very well.
Well, on the bright side, that time the defense will push the Prowler into the Flame of Attack.
Mm-hmm.
Magma Cannon played in an interesting position.
Very aggressive.
Probably too aggressive, considering this is the Divine Warrior.
That's Boxes taking another 500 damage. If this keeps up, Goo's going to very barely win. Like 100 health win.
Well, the Boxes does have a minor experience advantage.
And that's
it is very
going
minor,
to cause
and it
the
is
problem.
Stormbringer.
Like, I mean, that global damage is going to help, but Goo's not exactly running stuff that is easy.
Yeah.
Dying. Like,
I can understand what you mean.
So, unfortunately, not going to be the most helpful.
The Beam of Doom purely on the Defenso Chopper. I don't think that was intentional.
I think he forgot about the Morgirl push.
Or no, because that wasn't going to hit the Fire Imp anyways. The Fire Imp didn't get pushed back.
Well, then weak problems. Playing the Magma Cannon a little back so that it can't be targeted across the gap. I would say at this point it was kind of wasted. At least to play it at that time. Prowler gonna get munched up by all these shielded minions. And I tell you what, it's starting to look like that perk 3's paying off for Stormbringer.
Yeah, it is actually getting quite a bit of damage in to support those trades.
I mean, I suppose Goose perk 3 from the King Puff doesn't really help you continue the push. It's just defensive and have to face, really.
Which isn't exactly Box's main focus of this match.
Right.
Stormbringer isn't really a master you pick if you want to go face, so he doesn't mind perk 3 too much.
And now we see Goo just starting to die.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of flame damage his way. I mean, a lot of flame damage. He's just dead.
He's got one more. Nope, there you go.
Face it and nuclear goo instantly dies. Sorry, I didn't mean to break out the voodoo magic real quick.
Well, as soon as Boxes got that perk 3, as much as I downplayed it, it actually did come out to be a big deal. Because King Puff doesn't have anything to help him push back across. And that's going to leave us with a Setsu mirror. Oh, and a future
the old
pass.
Dust Bolt effect. You don't actually see this one very often.
I think that came down to the feedback from the KPI when we showed it off, and people were like, "Oh my god, make it stop appearing."
Wasn't that just RNG?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's completely random that we got it twice in a row.
It was. So they changed it from like what a 10% chance down to like -3.
I don't think it was that high, but I'd probably say it was like 25 or something. Or still, I think it was just in line with the other ones.
You don't think
I
it
like
was?
this feel. It's a nice change from the regular ones. Now that we know the regular effects didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Shock Rock take down that flame in.
Keep it
Fair
from taking
enough.
the bridge.
Yeah, I consider that good enough. Another standoff between these two.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of these top tier players, they play
Spirit
very reactively.
Right. That's one of the problems that newer players have, is that they always want to play something because they have the mana to play it.
Yeah, they want to make the play. They want to put the pressure on the opponent, when in reality, in a game of counters, your best option is usually just to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait and see what your opponent plays, and then have a secure, stable answer you can do.
Yeah. Another thing that they like to do is bring in, what you call it? They like to save up, as they call it, for their big push, but they play one big minion by itself, and that will cause its death because it has no guard, it has no escort,
Indeed.
and your opponent has all the time in the world to react to it.
This is a huge Fire Emblem, though.
It's got a couple of 100 extra health, and there is a Scrat Horde to help it out. It's gonna be a Daggerfall. That'll clean up just about everything.
Yes, not before it gets its hit in, though, on boxes.
Oh, it'll get a
it's
second
gonna get
one.
The Spirit Infusion.
Worth. Future
That was
past
off of
OP.
one of the future cards, yeah.
Did he play a
Card's
second
still
one?
good, man.
Or does he only have the one? Clear Goose, that's
He has both cards in this one.
Did he
It
play
was the
the
King
present?
Papa deck didn't have either features.
I haven't seen. Has he played the present?
I haven't seen either. Spells are generally hard to notice when you're paying attention to the rest of the game.
Right?
Maybe a bit more. Maybe we could do like a more obvious effect. Kind
Well-
of like the level up thing. It's like, I don't know, some kind of arcane explosion off the master when they cast a spell.
Well, I mean, it's kind of there. It's just
It's just a paper scroll, really.
yeah, it looks exactly like Apex.
It looks like APEP, but it kind of looks a bit like level up, so it's very easy to miss. And enough complaints, though.
I don't
Daggerfall, we're gonna clean up for Cleaver.
I don't think he's found the space yet to play his future present.
Possibly not. Boxes has been putting a lot of pressure down.
Actually, it's the Stent. The Stent is the free card.
It is, yeah, I just noticed that.
Sorry, I've been staring at the list the
really
entire
good
time.
Spin really isn't a good result off of a future card. So that's quite unfortunate for Nuclear Game.
Oh my god,
Honestly,
these
there really
tanky
aren't that many
servers.
cards in the game that are bad to get off a future card with the discount involved. But unfortunately, Stint is definitely one of them. It's just not impactful enough.
Yeah.
It's like a Scrap Pack or Future Past. You don't want that. I mean, sure, it's 0 mana, but what does it do?
Counter Cleaver. I mean, it's 20 DPS. Like that's not horrible for a 4 mana investment that you get for the rest of the game.
I suppose it's 4 mana, remove a card from your deck.
That too. The Stent is basically this. Jesus, that oh my god.
Massive push, though.
That Cleaver almost didn't get an attack off.
Oh, that's a fake Cleaver, never mind.
Yeah, had that been a real one, it would
He
have
doesn't
gone.
have a real one in here.
Whoa,
He did
Setsu!
Setsu vibrates out of that.
That's an interesting death animation. Thanks,
Yeah,
Girl.
that happens when Setsu dies and she gets pushed as well.
I tell you what, I'm having trouble picking out who is in the lead here.
I don't think either of them are. I'm pretty sure this is just so dead even.
Oh, that might have
it's
done
not
it right there
anymore.
with
Fox
that
is
jump.
now in the lead.
Yeah, and he has that triggered Xiao Long defending his face.
Yeah, that's such huge DPS.
Oh my god, she's still going!
Superhero is under 300 though. Foxes just has to cycle back to that beam of doom to secure the win.
Or just jump back out, fuck it!
Laser GG, there's a beam of doom as well. That's going to be the game for Boxers.
Holy crap, that ended quick. And Setsu doesn't want to go home. So that is Vox's going 2-0, and that gives us our only undefeated player of Boxes now. As we move towards round 5, so James bans Mordar and Setsu,
Okay.
and then Adrian bans Apep and Setsu.
You mean Adrian bans from James? Apep and Setsu.
Prepare to get your minion on. Oh wait, that didn't come out right. Let the fight commence.
So that's going to give us Milloween versus Ravager.
That's a matchup you don't see every day. But Adrian, well, he's bringing the whirly scrap. It's not a minion you see too much these days. Very old school minion. Kind of got outclassed by stuff like Prowler in recent times, though. Whirly scrap. It's a warrior that attacks in an AoE. It used to be really strong because of that. That living statue gets beamed up and curse buried. There's a lot of mana committed onto it, so I think Adrian's probably just going to let that go. Because he's now got the bigger fish to worry about. And it's on a different lane to the curse bearer. That's very important for him.
Oh, extremely important. And Defenso Chopper, not exactly the best answer against a Brutus who's going to heal half the retaliation damage.
Change doesn't have beam for this.
He does not.
He does have an Incubus, but...
Not going to be in a favorable position. That Banner Man will buy a little bit of time, though.
Oh,
buy a lot of time now.
Chopper defense.
That'll do it.
Fantastic clutch defense from James there. There's a beam thrown out on that Incubus and on face just to get some kind of value out of this push. Good job from James.
Yep. And now, he's taken less than 1,000 damage, and now he's in that great position to deal with Ravager from this point forward. He's even ahead on EXP, which is not something that should ever happen when you're playing Ravager. You should not be losing on EXP after your initial push.
Yeah, generally Brutus is such a huge threat. You kind of have to ignore the bridges while he's alive. But I guess because of James' sufficient archery, you don't really have to worry about that too much. Most of his minions survives. Living Statue pushing down a lane. Unfortunately, he's playing to the same lane as the Curse Bearer.
And that Living Statue is going to be torn to shreds because of it. That curse effect really showing what it can do.
Yeah, James one of the few people to still bring Curse Bearers at this tournament and really making it pay off.
That'll be the return of the Incubus, which he's still going to take quite a bit of damage from that Curse Bearer. Now we have hot Incubus on Incubus action.
Oh, the
Meanwhile,
frenzy not enough to save Adrian's.
yeah, it still almost won that fight. There's that minuscule range causing a blink from the Incubus. Ravager's stubby little arms considered range.
Mechanics, dude. I'm pretty sure if they actually made the Masters melee range, it would cause some issues. I don't think it would even extend past the tower. Bridge is just falling into James's behavior again. He's really kept on top of this game. Ever since that disadvantageous Brutus push for Adrian. Deploy another living statue, brute force that top bridge again.
And having Incubus
James
attack
about
into
to
the
get
back.
punked free,
Perfect
though.
timing on that shock rock. As Incubus just goes absolutely insane with his frenzy, doing as much work as he can.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Perk 3 for James starts rolling in though. This is where Arcane Golems have become very annoying. It's gonna be good to deal with that Terror Brutus. Adrian just can't keep up with his bridge control though. He's got quite a few high-cost cards. And unfortunately, that means he can't really compete with what James has on offer.
Right, now we have this beam coming down. That's going to do a lot of damage to the living statue. And an Incubus is going to come out as well. That will finish it off as Arcane Missiles go to the face. Lost Legionnaire does its thing while an Incubus teleports on top of that Drone Walker to do its damage. Meanwhile, we see a Frenzied Cleaver just going to start tearing through the top lane. Nothing to stop it other than Scrap Packs. There we go. Almost at a disaster as we see Terror Brutus come out. That's going to start bringing...
But there's a defense zone chopper, it's huge!
This is basically Adrian's last stand. He's got to make this happen.
Adrian has to make something work here. He's got a lot to do, though. Living Statue's getting melted by that Curse Spirit. It goes into Frenzy. There's Beam of Doom on the bottom lane on James's counter.
That clears the way for Terror Brutus, and there's their
Living Statue
Cleaver.
hitting face. James needs answers now. There's a real Cleaver. Lost Legionnaire is trying to stall for time. Arcane Golem fighting.
There we go. The Curse Spirit just absolutely
comes
melting.
out. James is safe.
Now he just has to clean up the remainder of this push, and he should be in the
Up
clear.
push.
But we have the
Blows
next
my
one coming
mind he's
in.
able to keep that calm under that push. That was a hard one.
Oh,
Adrian
yeah.
went all in on that one. Oh no, the Frenzy Zone Statue, it gets pushed forward.
Oh,
Goes down,
Cleaver
though, before it gets
thrown
any hits in.
into the Arcane Golem that still had a shield on it. There we
There's
go.
a beam
Beam
just to
saves the
protect
day.
that Arcane Golem. Arcane Missiles going straight to face. Incubus rolling on in.
And that's Adrian. He's gonna go
Adrian
down.
getting the well played. James just has to cycle through his beam again.
Yep.
James handles Ravagers so well.
Very well played. That is ultimately
Yeah, Adrian
game
concedes
over.
defeat.
So that will bring us to game 2, where James is now locked into his Mordor, and
Well, you're cycling tombstones to resurrect one of the two.
right, and that's where the strength of the deck comes from. It's like, imagine playing APEP where your Colossus is free.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out how this plays. I'm quite interested to see it in action. Adrian switches up to the Volko, thinks that's a better matchup against the Immorta. And I don't disagree. Slow start, as per usual for Mordor again. Colossus already put down! Honestly, I think Adrian has the advantage in this matchup because of Scrat Launcher.
I mean, the tombstones, right? They can soak up that
They
Scrap
can
Launcher.
soak it up, but then you got the problem of Mordor is just a master with 2 walls. And that's not a good master. Colossus nice and healthy though. Adrian actually doesn't have much to deal with it other than the Dragon Well. It is, however, an unsupported Colossus. But a Tombstone comes on down, so James wants it to die. It's not even killing Colossus fast enough. He has to deploy more to try and kill it. There's a beam of doom from James. Gets a hit on Adrian.
Yep. And there's the res.
And resurrect. Very, very brave placement of the illusory cleaver, mind you. That could have gone horribly. But now he's got 2 Colossi on the field.
Yep. So he's just made it look like he has perk 2. There's no bad res.
That's the aim of the deck. Adrian considering dagger falling.
And he
did.
did.
The Banner Man! Amazing time from James. And Colossus gets pushed towards Adrian's face. That was not the play.
And now we have double Colossi on the face with Stint as well.
In. He's distracting that Colossus with whatever he can find. Whatever he can scramble together. Goes down to 1,000. There's a beam of doom. Connects the face as well. 450 down to 200. One more swing will seal the deal. That's going to be the game for James.
Yep.
What a... Wow!
GG.
I didn't expect it to work that effectively, but... James has a secret weapon in his lineup.
But, so the bans are Dova bans Apep and Volko, Kenrick bans King Puff and Mordar.
He did what? He did ban King Puff?
Did ban King Puff. Oh, come on. I had a Ravager deck. I think it averaged 4.8 or something. I made it work.
Alright, well here we go. Ravager versus Stormbringer. We see the Gambler's Ball for Darien.
Dova.
How we only saw one copy or so of last time. He's really intent on showing us he's got it. I heard he just got off the PAL token yesterday. Well, gets the Fireball, it hits nothing. Actually, no, it hits Stormbringer.
It hit face, yeah. He's pulling Liz strats.
Liz strats?
Liz strats.
Is that the gamer stream?
Yeah. His daughter.
I've seen her play. She's got potential.
Face all the time.
Sign her up under an organization.
That's right.
Snake Druid actually got a decent bit of value there. Also, have you ever noticed the platform Snake Druid stands on kind of looks like a biscuit?
What?
It does! Like the underside of it looks like one of those like little swirly butter biscuits you get in the UK.
I don't think I've ever looked at the underside.
I mean, the normal side looks like a gold token with the middle bit scooped out. Are we getting Snake Druid biscuits anytime soon? Kick the Minion Masters merch. Of course, we've got the Brewers pushing in on top lane though. Quite a bit of setup behind it.
Yeah,
they actually do reach face, so
we're gonna throw a healing fireball at that Snake Druid.
Oh, it's not in time though. There's the Beam of Doom from Canrick.
I don't think that healing fireball was gonna hit the Prowler anyway.
Davis can start taking some damage to the face. And once play, he has to wait for the succubus. I don't know why he. I guess it's not that big of a deal. He was low on mana. Unfortunately, he plays the Drone Walker right underneath the Snake Druid. Doesn't have much of a choice there. Probably looking to reserve some mana now.
So, Snake Druid is starting to prove its problem as we see Stormbringer hit perk 2. It's now the best unit in the game.
Yep.
Because if you can't reach him, he can just beat on you all the time.
Well, that's pretty much it. You'd argue that about Sniper Scratch though, and then look exactly overpowered. Frenzy Prowler hitting Canrick's face, taking a lot of damage there. Dropping down to 1150. Scott starts crying to a lone Plasmarine, but there's a Snake Druid as well to back it up. Rather aggressively placed. I think you usually play Snake Druid more in the middle.
Yeah, that's generally where you want to play it. That way you can cover both bridges at the same time.
indeed.
Now Prowler reaches the face. Only going to get pushed. Doesn't leave the face. And that's going to cause Dova to take a lot of damage.
Stint actually dices there. Does not kill the Snake Druid. It's gonna sit there frustratingly out of reach until that Annihilator comes down. Dova taking a lot of damage here, going out just under 700.
We might see Dova go down. Even without... Well, his Brutus isn't that far away. But if he doesn't get that out and do some real work with it, he will be going down eventually.
I'd like to see a Gambler's Ball in this bottom lane sometime. No.
Doesn't
Oh, it made
want
an
it.
opportunity.
Oh, he threw it. It gave him
Oh,
a
he does, so
fireball.
he gets the fireball and steals two. Value.
Yeah. Third 5 mana.
There's a Prowler just kind of attacking Kendrick's face there. They gets taken down by another one.
Here's going to be the big
Red
push.
Golem, though.
Terra Brutus and Red
Kendrick deal
Golem.
with this. Oh, they go to the same lane.
This is a problem. That's a beam.
Yeah, because
It's
Brutus
not good
pushes Red
enough.
Golem. Brutus pushes Red Golem along as well.
Now that's a frenzied Red Golem.
Frenzy's in. He's got 500 health to work with. Where are the answers? I don't think he has them. Just the amount of matter in this
Snake
push.
Druid. Nope. Not in
Oh, he
time.
gets smashed in the face. Dova takes game one.
Yep.
The random Red Golem. No one plays around that.
Random.
Hello, everybody.
Repo versus Setsu.
Another exciting round.
Yep, I was correct on the Setsu repick.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, Dova's Rappo deck is very interesting. He has Blood Imps and Magma Storm in the same deck, but no Red Golem.
Of
There
course
is
he does.
There is a semi-fringe strategy you can do where you Magma Storm your own Blood Imps if your opponent isn't attacking them, so you can get a Red Golem faster. But I don't think that's the intention here.
Nope.
I suppose the other use Blood Imps have in Rappo is Perk 2 food. It's free, and it gives
Yeah.
5 extra ticks for more Daka. It's expensive, but it can be worth it. I can see a couple of situations where it would make a difference.
Very much so.
Stints marching each other. Oh, there's a living statue though from Nova. See if he backs it up with anything else. No, looks like he played the shield across when he get rid of the Xiaolong. Not the worst choice.
No.
Oh, I didn't realize it actually kills 2 of them.
You almost look better with your face blown off.
Jesus. That's it.
The new statue gonna get a hit on face. Gonna get 2. It's a lot of damage you want to take against the Rappo.
No.
Let me see. Oh, I thought we were gonna see Legionnaires there. He's gonna play. Should probably play something on top of that Prowler. It's actually
play
play the
War
War Girl. It doesn't actually get pushed anywhere.
Yeah, that was really weird.
It should get pushed to the southwest there, right?
Yes, that's the direction it should have gone, and it just like
Maybe
did
it
not
clipped
move.
on the Master Tower. We see a Magma Storm though on a Xiao Long. Of course, it doesn't actually get hit. So, yeah.
Deal
Now we've
with
got a
it.
Renzi Rampage. Did I say Renzi? I mean Frenzy, sorry. Xiao Long attacking. Those crossbow dudes aren't going to kill it. Oh, they might actually. There we go. Counter it, getting that board control. Lots of damage coming onto Dover in Backlash though, thanks to that Prowler and the Dragon Whelp. But there's the Legionnaires and an Annihilator. Beam of Doom. Oh, Morgul gets countered by another Morgul.
Of course.
Morgul isn't actually a bad answer to himself.
Turns
I know
out
it sounds weird that a card could counter itself, but it does.
he actually counters himself very well. That is a Daka that that Dova is sitting on, but he doesn't quite want to use it yet. Oh.
What?
Oh, that was a bad time.
That wasn't even the right play. You played a Blood Imps and then Daka of the Xiao Long.
Yeah, I guess he underestimated?
Well,
Because it wouldn't have
anyways,
even
the Fire
killed.
Marine's got it.
Yeah. There's a Scrat sitting on the face doing its 10 DPS.
The Setsu curse. Setsu's law. If strats are being played, it's gonna hit you on the face while you're on the field.
It's gonna do a lot of damage too.
I mean, yeah, it did like 50 damage there for a Scrat. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
If you're the crossbow dude taking care of that Dragon Well. Daggerfall on the Scrat Hole to protect that living statue. With Plasma Marines deployed behind it, but there's a beam of doom.
Beam. It's gonna catch both
Kill
Marines.
both of them. But there's an Annihilator hitting face now as well.
The living statue gets one hit off before it dies. Here comes Magma
Oh,
Storm.
there's a Magma Storm though.
It
the
will
Marine.
catch the
Hit
Morgul
Morgul.
and the spawns. Oh
Just
my
barely
god.
misses the stint. But
That
that was a good value
bounce.
Magma Storm for Dova.
Yes, it
And the
was.
Firewall gets dropped on shielded crossbow dudes.
I suppose that's one way to clear it. Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
the
Like,
timing.
why?
Now we see a Dragon Whelp. It's slowly tearing apart everything. Setsu's gonna come in. She'll clean up the top
Played
lane.
on the top
Gonna
lane.
play Magma Storm to try and counter Setsu. Gets one hit,
It's
gets the
actually gonna
second
kill her,
hit.
but also gets the Annihilator.
Was it worth? Questionable.
Okay, base damage. The smart play is always the correct one. Oh, Morgul pushes the Legionnaires out of the fireball! Get down, Mr. President!
Playing for the wrong team. That's Prowler. He's gonna drop nice
that's a
and
good
low,
back
but it's still
no,
gonna get
doesn't
the leap.
stop the jump. Doesn't stop the jump onto Dova's face.
And here's living statue Plasma Marines.
They're all marching towards Kendrick's face now. It's a
Yeah.
big push.
I
And
think
he's
Kendrick
almost getting
might be
to
in
Mana
trouble.
Frenzy. Kendrick just has not been able to keep up the board presence that Dova's managed to remit.
That's Kendrick
He-
falling down to 500.
Again, this Annihilator's getting decent
And
value this
Mana
match in
Frenzy
general.
is here. That's a big problem.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Kendrick now.
All we
It's
need to do is
that worried
abuse
for-
these Blood Imps. That's not gonna abuse them enough.
There's just so much moving on Kendrick's face. That's going to be the game. Dova takes the set 2-0.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
what I'd
do
say
it. That's just me.
I didn't
Okay.
go anywhere.
So I've got bans in. No guessing this time. Darian went ahead and banned KP and Ratbo, and Nuclear Goo banned Setsu and Volko.
I wonder if casters do have a union, actually.
I think there's something starting with esports players or something. Commentators, maybe.
I don't know if that covers commentators, but anyways, here we go.
Yep. APEP v APEP.
The old mirror match to start off with. So basically what's happened is the set has been started from the beginning, right?
Yes. This is 0-0. Sorry, I'm still thinking.
Getting good damage. I'm surprised APET wasn't banned from him.
Surprised they didn't ban APEP from each other.
Yeah. Although, I'm more surprised APET wasn't banned from Darian. Maybe it's a respect non-ban because of how long they had to wait for the set? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's just Nuclear having a weird choice. I'm thinking he can beat Darian's Blood Golem deck. You can't. You don't beat Darian's Blood Golem deck. It's
Sure
just
you
not
do.
possible.
You let him play his Blood Imps, and then you surprise him with a Rampage Colossus.
There's a $500 bounty on beating that deck for a reason. It doesn't happen. He gets a free Zeppelin Bomber as well. Oof.
Yup.
That's gonna be annoying for Nuclear to deal with, even if it doesn't hit face. Like, he was actually going quite low because of his reluctance to punish these Blood Imps.
Yeah. And because of
that's
that,
good
he's
optimal.
now down to 1350.
And he's also such a massive experience advantage. This is what Darian's deck does. You don't want to punish the Blood Imps because then he gets Red Golem. But because he's got Blood Imps and he knows how to play them, he will have such a massive experience advantage no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can
That's
see he's
ever
only
threat.
60 damage away.
Oh! Daggerfall not in time to save the Zeppelin.
We're gonna be seeing him save up for a Red Golem real soon. There it is. He's in range.
And is he going to want to do it? He does.
Of course he is.
But it's going to take a lot of damage from all these range minions, even though it's on Durian's side of the field. And Incubus going to remain a threat.
Oh yeah, Incubus is pretty good here.
It's going to ignore everything. And there's Red Golem. It's already down to half health. And it's getting sniped.
Well, he's gonna get more of them in the future, but Nuclear has very efficiently answered this one.
Yes, he has.
There's a Daggerfall.
Red
Darian
Golem
goes down
finally
under
gets to
1,000.
walk around a bit.
But there's that healing puff behind the Red Golem. Darian's coming back out of the danger zone.
Very quickly. But now the heal puff's gone, Red Golem ready to go again.
And you play it directly on top of the Prowler and the Incubus this time, not fooling around.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, what? Okay,
No.
that was a labeling. But look at that, Red Golem just gets shredded! Nuclear has so much to play on top of this Red Golem, it's just not getting anything done without backup.
Yep, there we go. It's that push, you know, like the Red Golem. It's starting to stop being a factor.
Yeah, Nuclear's just answering it so effectively with basic minions. He plays the Blood Imps into the Sniper Scratch. It's a bit of damage from it as a result.
And the push keeps coming into Darian. Like, we're at the point where Red Golem has stopped being an effective
Yeah, he's
factor.
not even playing Red Golem anymore. Because it just gets answered so quickly.
He's actually going to play the Blood Imps right now.
The
And there's the
Madman.
defense, though. Oh, it hurts.
The
There's the
Madman.
heal puff. It dies to the whelp. Incubus just
He just doesn't want to
proving a
play. He gets
problem. There's a
free
rammer. Free rammer, free
the heck is
Zeppelin.
this?
Oh my god.
Forces out the shield toner, but Nuclear was hurting for that anyways. Red Golem finally comes down.
Yep.
But look at this, look how
Daggerfall.
many minions are coming on Nuclear. Look at his cycle of the future cards. How much he's able to churn out against Darian's Red Golem here. This was an empty field just a few moments ago.
Yep. That's Tranquil Shihu coming in for
Taking
free.
damage from a Tranquil Shihu, it's significant damage. He's down to just 200 health.
And Red Golem's down again.
Red Golem's down.
There's a rammer to try and buy some time for this next Red
165
Golem.
health. He needs to push out a bridge and get the healing puff down.
Needs it right now.
Elite Swarm is dealing damage to the face now, going up to 115.
Red Golem's about to go down again.
It just gets shredded by all this ranged minions from Nuclear Goo.
Mm-hmm.
Nuclear Goose cycle is just that strong. There's an Incubus moving on to face. Shield Totem gets dropped. And GG comes out from Darian. We could be seeing a defeat of his Red Golem deck.
We are.
That's it. Nuclear Ghoul wins the game. He takes the first match. That was amazing. Like, Nuclear Ghoul's already shown he's very good at answering that Red Golem.
Mm-hmm. But here we go. Ratbo v Setsu. Setsu.
Not Volko.
Setsu.
Nuclear Ghoul doesn't have a Volko.
Did I? Ah, that's my fault. My bad, guys.
Trying to encourage illegal gaming.
No! I copied it in a hurry, okay?
Okay, still though, Setsu is still pretty good against the Red Golem Ratbo if you can get him low. And it's got the wall on the fire and Red Golem's favorite friends in the whole world.
I fix. Now I know why the Volko was available, because it wasn't there to be banned in the first place.
Nuclear taking patience again. I think this is intentional to take this much damage early on. I think he just wants to play the patient game.
I mean, the later the game goes, the less effective Red Golem is.
Yeah, that might be what Nuclear Goose strategy is. There's a fireball to get rid of that flame in, but I'm not entirely sure about the value of that. Strat hold on top of the stint.
Yeah, he's just kind of letting it all go to waste.
Yeah, Darian's getting a massive experience advantage. What's he doing now?
He's clearly going face. He's
He's
clearing
going for the
puff.
bridge.
He wanted that puff gone. But now this is a massive push coming in. Who's in a lot of trouble here. He's got his own Red Golem!
He's got his own Red Golem!
Oh my
What?
god!
It wasn't... What?
Did he get it from past or present? Holy shit!
Why would Darian even consider playing around that? Fortunately, he is Ratbo with Adaka, so he can most likely deal with this. But what?
Maybe?
That's insane!
This is
That
a
explains
huge
so much
problem!
about his Tetsu jump then. The Red Golem's actually getting really close to his face now.
Yeah. I don't think it's actually
gonna
going to
connect the
connect,
face.
but
No, not going
it
to
almost
scratch,
got there. The surprise factor was real.
I can't wait to see the chat reaction for that. The random Red Golem. This goes to show the strength of future present. You can't play around it.
I
Or
suppose
they're
that...
taking huge chunks from that Red Golem hitting those Blood Imps.
Yeah, but not enough to activate his own Red Golem.
That's
And
the
even if he
frustrating
could...
part.
Yeah, even if he could, is it enough?
Nuclear just has to hold out here.
Oh, that's a whelp sitting on the
Oh,
face.
he's
That's going to
gonna
be
take
300
damage
damage.
Probably saving up for his Red Golem. Nobody's gonna jump.
Yeah, the Morgul tried to make
Red
something
Golem
happen.
is active for Darian.
Yep, and he's got plenty of mana. He's got stuff on the field. This is a problem.
Well, there goes Nuclear Goose Red Golem. Is he gonna try and race? Or just try and distract Darian so he can't defend
I don't
his
think he
own?
can race. I think he has to deal with that Golem. Yeah,
Flameman.
there's
That
the
Red
whelp.
Golem's getting awfully close.
has to dedicate the shock rock.
But there's the wall. The
Yeah,
wall
that'll do
fire
it.
him.
That'll hold that
We're
off.
gonna see a Dark coming out from Darian here.
Yeah,
That's
there
gonna
goes
help deal with
Red
that
Golem's
Red Golem.
health.
The Scrat hold on top of the Red Golem as well. It's gonna go down.
There you go. That was 6-10 mana used to cancel or counter it. And the fire up's still on the field.
There's a fireball committed to get rid of that flame imp. Nuclear Goo taking damage again. There's a Setsu reload's really starting to hurt him.
It really is, and it's only going to get
Wanna see
worse
another
as this
red
game
golem probably?
goes.
No, whoa.
Not for long.
Oh, there's the red golem. Gonna aggro a lot of that stuff. Starts hitting the red golem, the Bloodance.
Yep.
Oh, but there's a lot hitting Nuclear Goo's face here. Didn't aggro onto the red golem. Nuclear Goo down to just 125 HP. Another fireball from Darien will secure the game. And it's looking like Darien's gonna tie this out 1-all.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely in his favor. The future card, although a huge surprise factor, not enough.
Yeah. Darien just was able to... Nuclear Goo had to answer Darien's red golem. He couldn't just try and ignore it.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. When it comes to dealing with future decks, it's kind of, you need to have a deck that requires a very specific answer and just hope they don't get it. And if they do get it, you've lost.
Oh, I didn't know. Wait. Nuclear Goo didn't ban either of Darien's red golem decks.
Right.
That's interesting. He was that confident about beating it?
I mean, he did beat it.
He did indeed.
We got a future pass. What'd we
Let's see if
get?
he can pull it off twice.
I
He's
don't
not really
know.
on showing us just yet.
Combustion!
Combustion!
Not gonna help.
Unfortunate. That's probably one of the worst results they could get.
Future present is now used. What do we
Honestly, I
get,
think
Gil?
Combustion is the one card that's bad even when it's free right now.
Well, we got a sniper scrat from one of them.
Fortunately, not as impactful as Nuclear Goo might want at this moment.
Oh, here we go. More
There's
combustion.
though.
Oh! Oh! Everything died before the combustion went off.
That's basically the story of Combustion. That's why Combustion's bad. I think Combustion should detonate even if the minion dies.
Oh, no.
That's how you fix Combustion.
No.
Increase the mana cost in exchange for it or something. The problem is it's just, the timing on it is so precise, most people won't even bother trying to play the card.
I just realized something.
What's that?
We had a game 1 incident.
Yeah.
AKA, the screen wasn't shown. It's a chain lightning!
Wait, for this one?
Yeah, Future Past gave,
Oh no.
or I think Future Past gave chain lightning.
You're not gonna hear the end of that one for a while.
I probably won't, considering it was off screen for 2 minutes.
So there's the Combustion Warrior. No, it just dies. Yep, here come the overlays in chat. Game 3. It's okay, we fixed it now. The red golems come down from Darien, but Darien's at a low health against a Setsu. He's gonna have to play these healing puffs well.
Oh boy.
There's the wall and the fire up again with a sniper scrat this time.
Yep. Red Golem, we know that that fire is not going to be enough. With the Scrat Horde, that will be,
That
but
horde
not...
will be that thing
Actually,
now.
the Whelp might still be a problem.
No,
There we
sexy
go.
jumps as well to secure the kill. Healing puff on the bottom lane needs to be dealt with quickly. That'll do it.
Ah, I feel
Oh,
so
the flame
bad.
is gonna connect the face!
No, it's not! Shield Totem!
Interactive gameplay.
Hell yeah!
But there's a free chain lightning from Darien. It's making its impact. From Nuclear Goo. Brings it down to just under 200. The sniper scrap gets another hit in, down to 95 health. Nuclear Goo's going in for the jump. There's no shield totem available. He has to cycle faster. Darien's gonna go down. That
Yep.
was 55 health. The healing puff keeping him alive just for a couple more seconds, but it's not enough. Nuclear Goo takes the set 2-1 against 2 red golem decks.
There you
When
go!
was the last time you saw that?
Last time I played, yeah.
Sure. Nuclear Dude taking Darien 2-1. That is... I honestly consider that an upset, considering the bans.
So that brings us to the end of round 5, finally. We'll bring in the bans. And those are James banning Apep and Ratbo, while Gamer bans Apep and Mordar.
Because remember, there was that huge period where I wasn't in the Minion Masters scene.
Yes, and that was like all me and Habit, I think.
That must have been terrible. Jeez.
Wow!
How did you... No, I mean for you. Like, how did you survive?
It's because I wasn't the one doing all the talking back then.
Oh, I suppose so.
Not that I do all of it now.
I like to think we work together quite well.
Yeah, we've got some synergy going.
So here we go. We'll get a room later, don't worry. Into the match. Quiet place so far. 2 treasure bolts matching up.
Oh, that's a full health cleaver good to the face, and there's going to be a beam. Oh, it's not going to catch the other cleaver, though.
Oh, unfortunate from James. The emote.
Oh,
And it activates Xiao Long as
Trigger
well. So
Dragon.
you start winning them in return.
and the shock rock.
Oh, the shock rock, though!
This is a huge
Critical from Gamer
problem.
to do that. That health
And
point
she's
of
still not
Falcon that
targeting it.
James has, it's gone. It's gone. He has to reload again.
It's still
Gamer just
going.
spun this around to his advantage. He just spent half his health with the Xiao Long.
Oh my
What a
god.
turnaround from Gamer. All of a missed beam of doom.
The pixels matter. Oh, the pixels matter so much.
Ugh, it's painful.
And had that hit, he would have taken like no damage.
You see the Cleaver Bully squad moving out on the bottom lane.
Yep.
Oh, Incubus though. Incubus to counter the Plasma Marines. Suppose that helps kill the Cleaver as well, so... Probably pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately it's gonna find a defenso chopper, but Cleaver's continuing to work on Gamer's face.
Doesn't flip up to the top lane when it dies. Oh, the ragdolls in this game.
For me, he's
Always at the
vibrating. I tell you what, this match is awfully close, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, Gamer's taken a lot. Where did Gamer's life go?
Did you miss the Cleaver hitting him like 3 times?
I must have. You shot Gamer.
These Cleavers
They're
are doing a
trading
lot
back
of work.
and forth in big numbers. I suppose that just complements their playstyle, really. You know, I generally consider Gamer to be an all-in kind of player. But he did the... Oh, wait, what? Okay. I was gonna say he did the obvious illusory Cleaver play, but he doesn't have one in this deck.
Nope.
Getting mind-gamed by cards not even there.
Just like I got mind gamed by a master that wasn't there.
He's Stealth Volko.
Ooh, Incubus going to the face, ignoring the defenso.
Getting a lot of damage in!
Yeah.
Finally dies.
Oh. James now
Look
down
at
to
that.
700. Imagine what he could be at if he had that extra 1,000 health he lost to the dragon.
Yeah. Gamer obviously is at an advantageous position right now with this. He needs to hold down that top bridge. He's going to do so with a not fully aggressive Setsu drop, but the Swarm has come down anyways.
Oh, that's going to be a
Cleaver's
dead
gonna
Cleaver. Oh,
James, it's
no.
not looking good for him.
Bad
Gamer.
face.
He's just 8 ticks away. 7. James has got to try and hold onto this bridge somehow, but with what? Gamer's bridge control is just better.
Yep. Oh, I feel so bad for James.
There's a Flameman trying to answer that defensive chopper, but there's the burn the bridges from Gamer punishing him. The Cleaver as well, but the Bannerman to back it up.
Yeah, that will buy a lot of time for this Curse Bearer.
Oh, none of these plasmins have anything to say about it, though. They're pushing back. There's a bloodbath on this top bridge here. The Divine Warrior is going to break through, but the Swarm is coming behind
got
it.
the
Takes
bridge
off of James. James going low. He needs to get on the bridge. Just get shredded by these range minions.
That is
That's going to be the
it.
game.
Oh,
Game that takes game 1.
I'm so sorry, James.
Masters, get
Hey, there's that cup.
You sure you're not throwing the book?
Oh, I'm gonna throw a wrench at him.
Get the Lenny face in view as well. Los Legionnaires, obviously the king of build control.
That's right.
Spear throwers, they aren't half bad with it. They just need a bit of help.
Yeah. I mean, and in the hands of King Puff, extremely dangerous.
Absolutely. Pretty much the only deck you see him on.
You could see them in a Volco deck. They're not bad at that.
Oh yeah, because they does their range attack get buffed by rage?
No. It would be affected by marksmanship if they were played with Stormbringer, though.
I know that one. Okay, that's interesting that they actually managed to code it that way and not just some kind of hacky solution.
Yeah,
Respect, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
we argued about that for a while. I remember that one. That's a rammer getting to the
Wait.
face for free.
Oh, okay. It looked at the Prowler jump on the Curse Bearer and didn't deal damage to it from here, but actually hit the Arcane Golem. Somehow. Oh, Morgul does not get in range to finish that Arcane Golem. It's literally got a sliver of health. How annoying.
I was waiting for it to
Finally goes
continue
down.
with its kill streak while only having that one health.
That would be infuriating if it killed the Jordan Buzzer as well.
Well, now we just get a little break. As we see, James has almost double the EXP of Gamer.
Well, good bridge swap from Gamer, keeping the Sphere Throws alive, but straight into an Incubus.
Yeah, I didn't get very far, unfortunately. Plays that defense, though. There's Arcane Missiles. They'll take care of that triggered dragon.
Indeed. Always a nice
And
answer
here comes
to
the
have
next
that.
rammer. Again, the Curse Bearer not available for it.
It's strange how these things work, you know. Milloween now is technically one of the best masters against Xiao Long
Yeah.
because of the arcane missiles. Strange.
I mean,
That and Rambo. They're the two
yes.
masters that were very annoyed by the old Xiao Long.
so that means we need a new master that has some kind of spell that just does a shitload of damage in one hit. Right?
Sure.
Just fires a rocket.
What we need is the bomb from the card design contest.
Oh, God.
Thebomb.com. Well, there's Game of Scrap Tank. It's finally made its appearance.
Yeah, pretty good card against that
quite a
Arcane
lot.
Golem. There's the
There's a
beam.
beam mode committed.
That'll clear it up.
If it wasn't Incubus there, I'd be quite happy with that result. Oh, the Incubus blink coming though.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, what? That was so delayed. And he does a cartwheel exit.
Well,
for some
well,
reason.
he can't blink until his attack cooldown is over, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
But-
Incubus always has the funniest ragdolls. It's like with proportion, just makes him fly off into the distance when he dies.
He just wants to make sure everyone knows he's here.
I'm waiting for one of those days we get a gift where one of the models just flies straight into the camera.
Oh, I've had that
I don't
happen
know why
a
it
couple
hasn't happened
times.
yet.
I think it's happened on tournament a couple times. No one's just
Oh.
nobody's clipped it.
I hope someone does clip it next time it happens, because those are always amusing. I've had a couple of times where it goes really close to the camera, and there's just a massive Dragon Ball body on the screen. There's a beam redeemed to protect the Arcane Golem.
Yeah, clears
Buffs
Spirit
up the
Throws, clears
stats.
Prowler.
Game, we're getting a bit of an HP bunch. Oh, that Scrap Tank!
But now there's a 7-stack Arcane Golem
The-
shooting King up in the face.
The summon sickness on the Scrap Tank let it tank all those arcane missiles despite being in melee range.
Yeah. Oh, better man, not enough to save the. What was that? Plasma Marine? Yeah, he's just sitting there melted. It's fine. Yay, Ragdolls. Now we have that defensive chopper in the top lane, clearing up Lost Legionnaires as we see Rammer coming in. Beam going to be used on it, not going to be enough to clear it though. As we see a Rampage Prowler come in the bottom lane, duke it out with an Arcane Golem. Defensive chopper going to reach face. James now down under 600 health.
Yeah, and the Scrap Tank again, that Scrap Tank's been rampaged every time, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the only good ones again on it, so that's good luck to Gamer.
Yep. And here comes another
Here comes a
Rampage Rammer.
He doesn't have a stop for it. Down to 310 health, just bursts down though.
God. Oh, okay, quick plays, way to go. Saving that Arcane Golem from the pounce with the Banner Man. James showing us he's still got some strats in him.
And
Now if he can just find a...
Rampage Scrap Tank! How does he do it? He hasn't had a single shielded one.
Remember, it's
Look at all
skill.
these rampages he gets! That's unfair to get. That's unfair to James.
What? No. Fair and balanced gameplay.
Well, he just needs a shock drop to finish this game now.
Yep. Anything gets to face, it's over.
He doesn't actually have any direct damage, mind you. King Puffs don't really like to have that much.
And
He needs to end this game soon because James is getting very close to Mana Frenzy.
yeah, as long as James manages to keep enough answers in his hand for the Rammers, he can still potentially win this game. Here comes the Rammer. Let's see what he does. He's going to drop that. Yeah, he got it.
Through the car wash.
But he still needs to do more. He's almost at Mana Frenzy. Once he gets that, I'd say he's pretty safe, but he does need to hold out until
He is
then.
40 health though. Nothing can reach his face.
Yep.
It's all going to come down to this top lane now. Can James pull it off?
About to find out real quick, that's for sure.
So just to keep an eye on the bottom lane as well.
And
And
yes,
the trick
again,
first
he has to make sure he always has an answer ready for that Rammer. If it sneaks through, gets one hit off, it's over.
Some time.
There's our favorite triggered dragon. Here's that Rammer. It's gonna get the beam
gets
and
beamed.
missiles. That'll be that. The push continues.
That tank is tanking so much damage for Gamer here.
And Gamer, 9 EXP away. Continues to stack up, trying to get back into the game now.
It's overwhelming him though. There's so many minions pushing onto his face. James could clutch us out with just 40 health. The Rampage drone buzzers are here. But no, he's gonna go down here. James makes an amazing comeback with 40 health 8 minutes into the game. And a shot clock would have won the game.
Yup. Ah. James says rigged RNG. Talking about all those Rampage minions, I'm sure. Here we go. Got to start with some Spirit Throwers.
Nice, quiet start. Both bridges going into Gamer's favor. James wants to take him back. He hasn't really got any cheap cards in his hand to do that.
Well, bringing a lot of AoE down in the bottom
Ooh, the
lane.
Prowler into the Batman though.
Hey, he's gotten pretty good at that combo. My
Although
problem is he has
that's
no
down long.
anti-air.
Yeah, about that. That's how long's gonna be wreaking havoc this game.
This time, Gamer's the one that has the air.
The true role reversal.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Barrow just getting chipped away. These range flying minions are gonna be such a nuisance. What anti-air does James have? He doesn't have any, does he? He has
Setsu?
He has Setsu exclusively. This could be a problem.
Yeah, he's got Setsu, Defenso, kinda, Shock Rock, and Beam?
Yeah, this is looking bad for James at the start. But he can probably pull this free. It's not impossible to win a match with Younger and the anti-air.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Volko draft decks go that far. Okay, not Volko, I lied actually. But yeah, he's going to be relying on Setsu to do a lot of heavy lifting this game for him.
And we have a rammer reaching face. Setsu picking off the drone buzzers while Fire Imp turns. But Rammer's going to get another hit in. That brings James under 2,000 health.
Dangerous health to be taken considering how close he came last time. It's going to be a big push coming against a gamer though. Real cleaver as well. You can start doing something about this. He's taking way too much damage.
Yeah, he's now under 1,500.
Oh, look, Prowler stops it. But he's lower health than James now, but he has got a massive experience advantage of about 50 from how... It's from just one of these flying minions and their bridge control.
Yep. And that likely will not happen again once that perk 3 kicks in. Oh, Fire Imp's gonna miss everything because of that.
And the Setsu jump... Oh, it does actually impact it. Okay. But still, Rammer gets 2 hits in.
And Incubus is going to die as well. What a problem.
See how long, again, sticking on that top bridge. How annoying to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And that's that perk 3 now. So
yeah, perk 3 for Gamer doesn't get any easier for James from here.
Gotta somehow get that bridge.
Scrap Tag finally gets a shield. Give me a Setsu
There's
jump.
Setsu coming in, but at this point, I don't know what James does to actually win this.
Yeah, I think he's too far behind.
I mean, never mind the EXP, it's how does he actually get to Gamer's face again?
Exactly, he's down to 235 health. Gamer's just running away with the experience advantage right now.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the game.
That's gonna be the game. Gamer takes a set. 2-1.
So our
Even
bans...
after the rework.
Yeah. So our bans are in, and that is APEP ban for both, of course. Cat banning Volko, and Edelweiss banning Setsu.
Okay. I was right about the Volko. Not the Setsu, though. It all comes down to this aim, then, to get our final standings.
Yeah.
I believe... Okay, I'm looking at the standings now. I can confirm Gamer is in the finals. He is safe. Yeah, it's all up to... It's basically the only person to get pushed out is Kishi on this.
Oh?
Cat wins. If either way's 2-0's Cat, then it's going to stay the same. If either way gets... I think we'll have a tiebreaker if either way's 2-1's Cat. Which would be quite ugly. We'll see, though. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the person that's entirely 100% on the rules of like tiebreakers and that, so I'd leave that to the professional here.
Well, it goes tiebreakers, buccoats, and then points difference.
Gotcha. Alright then, here we go.
Tiebreakers going down to if you share a score with somebody else that has the same score, but you beat them, you get a tiebreaker point.
Okay.
And then Buchholz is some complicated ass system that Take too damn long to explain.
It's magic numbers. It's all we have to care about.
And if that's not good enough, we have the point differential, which is the difference between the amount of points that you won and the amount of points that you gave away.
Okay, gamers definitely safe then. Divine Warrior tanking up so much into that mortar attack. Juicy. So, as a mortar player, it's always a good thing to be getting so much AoE damage done because your big melee minions tanking up that for you.
Well, I mean, now Cat's got that second tombstone, so the push is real, and Cleaver's running in. That's not the res that you want to see as Edelweiss. So you're going to go for that drone walker, but that's not the most ideal either.
It's a decent enough res.
Well, when you're Edelweiss.
Actually. Oh, yeah, when you're Edelweiss, of course. Well, when you're Edelweiss, you play Flame Infant. Actually, it doesn't connect with the second drone walker.
There it goes.
Wait, I know it did. Okay. When it
Yeah.
hit the skeleton, it was in range.
Mm-hmm.
Sniper Scrat getting that value in, chunking away at the warrior. Can you believe Sniper Scrat used to do like 40 damage?
Yes. You can see exciting gameplay of that on my YouTube.
You can see exciting gameplay of the time Dip tried to make a triple Sniper Scrat deck work when it did like 40 damage.
That's right, and it did work.
Spoiler, it didn't.
It did too work.
Ow!
Who did I beat? I think I beat Kaz with it.
Sniper Scrats.
I mean, the reality is they probably lost to Red Golem, not the snipers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it was the Sniper Scrats.
They contributed a lot.
Yeah, the pea shooters.
I mean, it was 40 damage, but it was also twice as fast.
Why don't we just make them fire shock rocks?
That'd be OP as hell.
It would.
You think stun lancers are bad? Wait for that.
Yeah, speaking of, with 4 minutes in the game, by the way, it's finally hitting Plug 3.
Mm-hmm. At the 4-minute mark.
For Mortar. Doesn't change
Oh,
those
gets that. Oh,
Oh, no, does not get a frenzy time.
yeah, that
was
would have been
close.
scary. Now there's a lot of threat on the board, but
Probably a
Wall.
skeleton res here. He's gonna go for the sniper. I don't know about that one. Frenzied snipers are not fun to deal with.
well, he gets to deal with it now.
A quick scoper.
Yeah. Look at it go. The other sniper couldn't even get a shot off. He's gonna go ahead and use the beam on the face while he's got the opportunity to catch anything with it.
Tombstone's coming up again. Look at the game. Another good res. Trying to push more pressure onto Edelweiss. Minor experience advantage, but Edelweiss is holding his own for now. Spirit Infused Cleaver tanking up a little bit more than expected, but there's a Divine Warrior. Takes
Yeah.
it a moot point anyways.
That fire ant being a troublemaker. Gonna die before he can get a shot off, and that's gonna save the drone walker as well.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 skeletons ready to res on the bottom lane.
Oh, you don't like dealing with those.
Ooh.
There's another res
Spirit
on
throwers.
Edelweiss's face now. The most annoying of skeletons.
Mhm.
He does have all these rampage units though.
Yep. Here comes Cleaver.
Oh, no,
Oh, gonna go for the Divine Warrior double res.
Ooh, that's a
Look at 'em with their
really good
frenzy.
top lane there.
The floating bubble makes it all the way to the base. What a terrifying concept.
King Buff shield, though, speaking of floating bubbles, is online.
Yep. But we're now 25 EXP away from Cat going Mana Frenzy. There's another Divine Warrior.
How many Rampage units is Edelweiss getting here?
Many.
The screen is just full of red.
Well, now it's full of purple.
Yeah, especially soon. I guess you're more inclined to play the Rampage units. Rampage is probably better than Shield.
Eh.
Especially on range units.
Especially when you got a big push going.
Exactly.
Oh, Spirit Vessel didn't get in front of the Drone Walker in time. Now we're getting closer and closer to Mana Frenzy.
Yeah, almost about the Mana Frenzy. And I think that's the point where Edelweiss starts getting overwhelmed, but maybe.
Yeah, but he's actually in trouble right now. But it's not going to last long enough. Because here come the Tombstones.
He's got too much health to worry about that. Here's the Mana Frenzy, the Tombstones, the Cycle.
He needs to get them drone buzzers out of the way, and it's okay. Edelweiss will do it for him. There's that Frenzy Divine Warrior again.
Trying to take the bridges from.
Well, he shouldn't have much trouble anymore. Cleaver gonna chill out on the ramp on the outside.
Beam of Doom on Edelweiss's face. Cat just wants to try and push the advantage while he has it, but...
Yeah, well, it's open, because Edelweiss also has Mana Frenzy. There's a pair of frenzied snipers.
Pretty scary to deal with. I think Edelweiss is daggerful.
And there's that Cleaver. That opens up a window.
But the Divine Warrior starts cranking up one of the shots. And a Morgul to kill it. Gonna start brute forcing their way through that bottom lane, but Cat's being very persistent with these Tombstones.
It's the advantage.
Oh,
it gets harder.
Next to Edelweiss's face, though, goes down to 705.
Cat's struggling to figure out what to play right now. There's a good beam.
That's a good one. Beam of Doom opens up the bottom lane. This is what Cat needs. Needs to secure those bridges.
Oh, Cleaver couldn't find value.
Back in Edelweiss's favor.
Just gonna keep stacking up snipers, it seems.
Yeah, both bridges flip to Edelweiss again. He can make an advantage off of this.
Keeps trying. Here comes another sniper. There's an Undying Res.
Oh, this defensive shot, but block out those skeletons. The sniper's finally going to start going down here. No, not quite.
Oh, there goes one. To the roar.
There's minions bashing on Edelweiss's face, but that shield's still up thanks to that annoying persistent Divine Warrior and the Flame Imp.
Frenzy. Undying. There's a beam as well onto Edel's face.
Doom, though. Bridge swap is not enough. Edelweiss needs to hang on to those bridges now for dear life.
Yeah, if he loses them again, just for that brief moment long enough to cast a beam, it's over. But the bridges are becoming more and more of Edelweiss's.
How long has that sniper scratch stayed alive?
Forever.
That thing's been alive for several minutes.
And now it has a spirit.
I think it's been alive since it got resurrected ages ago. I don't think
it
died.
And now it finally goes down. Why'd you point it out?
I jinxed it. I brought the voodoo magic back.
Now there's no frenzied sniper to win the game.
No, that was actually so huge the amount of value was getting to Cat there. Now Edelweiss is starting to push through these bridges thanks to those buffs.
Mm-hmm.
The Divine Warrior takes the shield back.
There's a beam to clear the bridge.
It's not on his face. He wasn't expecting the shield to go down.
Nope.
The bridge swap at the last moment.
Really struggling. There's so much in this bottom lane.
Massive push coming in from Edelweiss. Cat doesn't have the AoE to get rid of it. Morta's fully ramped up though. And look at the damage he's dealing out.
Yep, and there goes a double sniper res.
More sniper scratch. One of the instant gets taken down by the rampage.
And here's a beam to clear out that entire push.
Beam of Doom. Must have killed about 15 mana's worth of stuff there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
a Beamer Doom against Cat now. 11 minutes long in this game now. Edelweiss is still hanging on. Still hanging on to that shield bridge. It hasn't gone down, and Cat hasn't capitalized on it yet.
Yeah, and now Edelweiss is finally making it to the face. Here comes another beam, another frenzied sniper as there goes the entire push on the bottom lane.
Bridge gets swapped to the top, doesn't want to deal with that frenzied sniper at all. Morgul takes it out. Now Rampage Drone Buzzers again. They've got so much value this game.
He's taking the bridge. He's looking for the kill.
The Beam of Doom's open. The Divine Warrior shield.
It's over.
12 minutes into the game.
Finally manages to get his deck into the order that he wanted. And ends it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because the buy puts it to 3-3.
So I'm guessing.
I'm fairly certain Cat
So I'm.
has beat
Yeah.
Kishi.
Has the better record already. So at best, gets the 3-3 on Cat. The Cat has significantly more Mutual's points. But Voodoo points!
Here we go, into game 2. Cat probably feeling quite confident, but might want to get a little bit of a better seed. A nice 2-0 here. Could potentially open up some possibilities. Actually, I think if Cat 2-0s this, that might push him really high up in seed. Like top 4 seed something.
Might be.
The Cat's still got a lot to play for, even if he's safe.
And he's already at a bit of an HP disadvantage. Has to beat through the highly interactive wall. Which he does as Arcane Golem's about to reach the face of this King Puff. And Fire Imp will be played in response to the Arcane Golem, but not before it's already gotten off 300 damage.
Otherwise, having forced to play on the defensive so far, Cat just getting this early advantage.
Yeah, and Cat keeping the bridges. And deciding whether or not to answer the defenso for that well. Decides not to. And he's gonna sacrifice the cleaver, it looks like. Yep, and with that swap, cleaver's down. Gonna play Elite Stormer with a pair of Plasma Marines to answer the Drone Walker. That'll leave the Elite Stormer very low on health, while the Arcane Golem does its slow crawl across the bottom bridge, where they're all going to find a wall and a Divine Warrior in the bottom lane.
I think Cat's goal here is just... I think both of their goal is just try and wait out the late game. No one's getting any major advantages so far. Well, other than about 10 experience or so.
Yeah. There's gonna be... Ooh. Not quite enough, but there's that perk too from King Puff. It's going to start having a big impact on that game.
We've seen how significant this can be.
It's still not willing to tank up for the whelp. So we're going to have Elite Swarmer soak up some damage, buy some space for the Arcane Golem.
Yep, just more calculated play from 2 of them. Not even going for like major counters or anything, just the basic trades, keeps them alive.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see them be a bit more aggressive. That's going to be a beam for the cleaver, though.
Very passive gameplay right now.
Very hesitant on that top as well.
Yeah. I think mainly they just want to play safe here.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. They're playing a little too safe, I think.
I feel like some opportunities may have been lost because of it, yeah.
Well, here comes the push. The drone buzzers, they're going to tear through the defenso, and again, that makes everything a little bit awkward. Gonna use a Scrat to tank up for a little bit with the Swarmers. That'll be enough to answer the drone buzzers and keep both Plasma Marines alive. But now a rampaged Fire Imp's gonna kill off everything in the bottom lane with the help of a Drone Walker. But Beam will clean up those two. Now we have a pair of Scrats taking back the bridges again. And we see Cat almost at perk 3, and maybe that's all he really needs. Oh, there's a beam! That answers the Arcane Golem and hits face.
And more passive play into the third perk. No one's going for any aggression, really.
Yeah, they're playing super safe. It sucks.
the casters demand action. This isn't a Demon Warrior mirror match. Get in there. Overall, just melting to the Arcane Golem there. All 5 is such a pain. While the Divine Warrior on the top lane gets pushed onto the bridge.
And Kent's still maintaining this slight EXP lead, this like 15. There we go, we see it again. The exchange. So, since they're maintaining this amount of EXP, it would mean that Edelweiss finally has his groove where he's kind of able to answer everything, but now we see everything in the face.
Thousands of damage to the face.
Yeah,
there.
Need to get the Scrats right there. Had those Scrats been played a little sooner, that would have been a massive... Edelweiss could be down to 500 health right now.
Shields all getting pumped off by the Defenso Chopper. Nice Arcane Missiles together with that Drone Walker. Keeps that Arcane Golem safe. Rampage Flame's gonna try and deal with this situation. The Beam of Doom though, Edelweiss starting to drop low. Down to 520, no way to heal up. Looking at the situation similar to the last game.
Edelweiss lost his edge, and I'm not really sure exactly what caused it.
Me neither.
Like what I was about to go into saying is this 15 EXP lead has been held all game long, and nothing really made it to face either. And now we're in a totally different situation. Yeah,
just 1 or 2 minions just slowly pushing their way through that can't be answered. Or passive play. Mana Frenzy comes in for Cat. Gonna see a Beam of Doom on the face here. Maybe. There we go. Right as the shield goes back up though, hesitated just a little bit too much there.
Now we have Arcane Missiles flying across, and Edel's gonna throw out the GG. And that means...
thinks it's over.
I would pretty much agree with him.
Well,
as Mana Frenzy's really hard to overcome, and, you know, although he's holding out.
Mana Frenzy himself.
Yeah, but now he has to deal with 2 big Arcane Golems, and there's all the face damage. But it's all being soaked up by a wall. He's still trying!
What's up the bridge?
The Divine Warrior, she got pushed into the gap.
Strange.
Yeah.
Down to 110, the Arcane Golems.
Trying everything.
Oh,
there's the second beam.
Around, but that's it. Cat takes a step too low.
That'll do
That
it.
concludes our group stage.
Yep. So if everybody will stand by, Well, I suppose I can at least reveal the results of the top 8, right?
And we can announce the top 8. This is final. There will be no tiebreakers necessary. Seed 1 is Boxers. Seed 2, Rush second. Seed 3, Mephisto. Seed 4, Cat. Seed 5, Nuclear Goo. Seed 6, Edelweiss. Seed 7 is Gamer. And Seed 8 is Darian. That is going to be our final top 8.